We back. Man, what it is, man. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new. We got to get busy. Yo, September right around the corner, man. White on White Crime Month is approaching fast. Yo, and I got some videos this year. I'm trying to tell you. Cause last year we kind of stumbled upon it. This year, I prepared for it. Man, what it do? What's up, Al? The youth way, what it do? But yeah, y'all. White on White Crime Month is approaching fast, man. Got a lot to discuss. But today, y'all, we got to talk about Durk OTF case. It's coming fast, y'all. Got a big day. I think tomorrow. It's tomorrow. Yeah. Got a big day tomorrow. I'm out here in the rain, man. I wanted to come out. It's hot in the house. Hopefully this little thing I got keep a motherfucker from getting wet. Gillian Walo, Oschino, giving Walo the blues. And I like it. I'm gonna keep it real. I like it, y'all. Yo, because I started noticing flaw in Walo and Gilly. You know, because for a long time, Walo slid under the radar. I think a lot of niggas been hip to Gilly and shit, but Walo slid under the radar, man. And the reason why I always speak out against them is because they changed, man. And yo, we got a long history of niggas that do that. You know, they use us to their benefit, get where they trying to go, and then just discard us. Like, you know, like we ain't help you get there. I don't like that, y'all. So for people wondering why you keep talking about Gilly and Wilo and da-da-da-da. Yo, that's the reason, man. Just like with J-Man and that pushing peace shit. Like, you don't gotta use black people or use an issue like pushing peace to garner support. Just to monetize yourself. Meanwhile, you know good and goddamn well you can't push peace. You know what I mean? You ain't got the image. You ain't got the motherfucking resume. You just can't do it. You just can't do it. He's better off just being a comedian, being funny, and seeing how far it go. I just don't like when people do that, man. And when Gillian and Wild, that's what they did, man. If you go back to their earlier videos, it was all about community. It was all about community, man. It was all about the betterment of black people. And then you see videos from recent where you got Gilly talking about I'm getting money with the white boys, and you know, y'all seen the videos. It's like, damn, bro, what the fuck happened? It's like you would have thought that we ain't the ones that put them on. And it happens too often, y'all. That's why I be getting on Gilly and Wilo. Now, Oschino probably got his own reasons, and he gonna explain his reasons. You feel me? But for the people that was wondering why, you know, because a lot of people just think it's hate. No, it ain't hate, yo. I just don't like, yo. I want people to be used in that way, man. If you with the people, you with the people. If you're not. But it's saying like that's the pathway to success. You know, use the people until you get where you need to go, and then it's fuck the people. Nah, yo, no. We can't keep allowing people to do that, yo, because meanwhile, while they playing the game, in turn, they hindering the people that's really for the people. You understand? While they playing this little manipulation tactic, the people that's really from the people is being suppressed. You know what I mean? The people that really get some money and really try to make changes to the community, really have a real message, really authentic, is getting suppressed, man. So that's my stance when it comes to them. And shit, what else in the fucking title? We got a lot to talk about. We probably be live for a couple hours. Probably be live for a couple hours. Hopefully we can stay outside. I ain't get wet yet, so we Gucci. I don't know what's in the title, y'all. I forgot. Teapot trial coming up too, y'all. Hey, Dewberry and Charles White. Now look, I've been staying out of that shit, yo, because it's like anything involving Charleston White, I just look at it as a play, like for real. But my man, yo, you look into it, yo. I think it's real. Da 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 da. So I'ma look into it. I still think it's a play, you know, because Charleston White right now, you can tell he's doing anything possible to stay relevant. And what better idea would it be to, have a beef with Dewberry? You know what I mean? And I don't even respect Dewberry anyway. All right. No, you can't talk all this big homie gangster shit, street nigga, real nigga talk to me, and you hanging with one of the biggest rats. Noriega, what it is. So I don't really like his message. You hanging with one of the biggest rats, and he disrespectful. And he don't got morals and principles, and you stood by him. Like, I don't want to hear the reasons why. You understand? Like, to me, ain't no reasons why. Especially when you see, over time, he falling out with everybody that he started with. Everybody that he meet along the way. So, but we're going to check it out. Then you got Tupac trial. I think Suge Knight supposed to be testifying. I don't know to what degree. But, him and Keefy D really only Let me get my computer. I got to wipe this table off. This shit wet. In the way, buddy. You're in the way, buddy. Man, Free Smirk. Yeah, he got a big day, yo. A lot of his motions, I think these is final motions. Yo, what the fuck is you doing, bro? What are you doing? Calm the fuck down, man. Shit, not that I know of. I think what Sosa doing is get back for Keisha Bell. I mean, in his mind. I mean, I think in his mind that is get back. Shit. Yo, Gucci man to be a fool, yo, to let Pusha go to jail too, man. Like for real. It might be too late though, but that man a motherfucking billion. That man a motherfucking gold mine. Gonna let your gold mine go to prison? It's crazy. It'd be hard. It'd be hard not to even listen to that album. Yeah, it's a lot going on, yo. Tupac and Keefy D shit. I think that's going on. I think Joyce's election started today. Durk shit start next week. All right, so let's go Gillian Walo, Oschino first. Oh yeah. I forgot about that. I think that's gonna be interesting too. I think that's gonna be interesting. I want to know what evidence they really got against Yellow Bees. I know they trying to use some rap lyrics. I know that for certain. Come on now, man. Look, it did look. Gillian Walo go to the hood. And Oschino got on their ass. They go back to the hood and shit. Hold up. There you go. I don't know, y'all. I know if you go back a couple years, when Melly went to trial, I know one thing. I was the only nigga online said he was gonna get found not guilty. Go back. I don't know how long you been following me, but I was the only nigga online that watched that trial and covered that trial and said, yo, he ain't gonna get found guilty on this, man. Now, ultimately, he might get found guilty. Depends on, depends on how they lay out their case. Alright, yo, but a couple days ago, remember we seen a video where Oschino was calling out Walo for his fuck shit. Basically saying that Walo, brother, who been looking out for him for 20 years, is on the out. Walo done did 20 years in prison, became a millionaire, and cut his brother off. And I was like, yo, yeah, fly guy, and that's what it is, yo. I just don't like when they use us to do it. That's all I'm saying, yo. Just don't use us to do it, yo, and just say fuck us, yo. Like the past never happened. Like when Walo talked about black businesses and said that shit said support black business was a scam. Yeah, that probably was the biggest contradiction I ever seen in my life. Like, that was his whole thing coming out. He might never said support black businesses, but people only supported him because of his situation. I mean, yeah, he put the work in, yo, but a large part of his support came because the man did all them years in the joint. The fuck? He did all them years in the joint. And he was black. That's where all his support came from. So for him to then say support black business was a scam, that was wild to me, y'all. I was shocked. I actually was offended and disrespected. Yeah, he did, yo. As soon as he got some money, like Gilly said, man, Walo wrote a book on how to say no. Like, what the fuck type of shit? Like, how the nigga that do 20 years coming home telling niggas no? Like, yo, can you imagine that? Yo, can you imagine a nigga that did 20 years in the joint where you gotta depend on, you know how it is when you're in jail. You pretty much gotta depend on somebody else for every fucking. How the fuck I get dirty, yo? You pretty much gotta depend on somebody else for everything. And he come home and write a book on how to say no. Yo, that man shouldn't be allowed to write that book. A nigga that did 20 years in the joint should not be allowed to come home and write a book on how to say no to people, yo. Fuck no. Ain't no way. Straight up. The editor should have stopped that shit. But yeah, Oschino was talking about how he cut his brother off, yo. His brother was rocking with him for the whole 20-year bit. Now he's gonna elaborate even more in this video. And I'm like, damn. That's crazy.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Oschino Vasquez. Let's jump right into this, man. Okay. So I just got back from California. You know, looking in the bag, whatever. So this thing with Walo.
Yo,
right? As soon as I went,
fuck nothing up.
Calls. I'm like, why is this so much of a big deal? Somebody asked me a question. You see when they asked me a question, I really was trying to get into it. Boy did a good job of getting the truth out, not a lie, the truth. So I understand how the truth got everybody panties in a bunch. So I see people saying you're a hater. I see people saying, some people on my side, some people not. Some people saying, you know, they can't believe it. And I don't know why y'all think out of all the people that I would be lying about him. Yeah. But let's give y'all a backstory. His little brother, Troy. When I woke up in the hospital in 1997 when I got shot, Troy was right there, crying. This is my brother. This is my first rap group. This is my brother. I used to make him come home from school every day and write raps. I was trying to push him to become the same thing I am today, a rapper. He gave up, he started doing his thing, and he a father with a job. And we never not been cool. Brothers the whole time. No fallouts, no not speaking to each other, no nothing. It's my brother. Let's go a little deeper than that. The reason why he became my brother is Walo other brother, Durk. Y'all heard me say I got my first pack on 51st and Market. I got it from Durk. I mean, his name Wallace. They all got the same name, Walo, all it. Right? These my family. They families on the same block as my mom. I knew them since I was 12 or 13 years old. It's my brother. We never had fallout. Same thing. Actually, the guy that told on me, Jimmy the Saint, that got me him done for something I ain't do. Told on Duke. I took 8 years in prison. This is my family. So this ain't no gossip. This is what I know. Let's talk about Keisha, Walo's sister. The same girl, woman, everybody look up to in the neighborhood. Fly, always been fly, always been decent, always been stand up. Going into the prisons, Brian for Walo was using a youth study center, right? Going inside Graterford, all the he's banging on the walls. We were trying to talk to her because she was bad. For inside and outside, out appearance and inside, thorough, all the way around the board, right? Riding for him. You know what I'm saying? Talking about him when she come home, I would see my brother, how can we get out? She even got the thing we graduate, the little tassels off your head. You don't talk to her. You don't talk to her.
Hey, yo, come on, yo. Yo, just imagine. Yo, that is like a slap in the face, yo. I couldn't imagine. For years, yo, my family member booked, and I can't wait. You know how that shit is, yo, when you got somebody that you love incarcerated. You telling the world, man, I can't wait till my brother come home. Your brother come home and run up millions and cut you off? Yo, Walo is lucky a nigga don't do something to him behind that, yo. This is why people get hurt. Yo, people get hurt behind this type of activity, man. You understand? But they probably got so much love for him, they just say fucking and wash their hands with him. Yo, but people get hurt for this, man. All the time. So basically what Oschino is explaining is Walo came home and cut everybody off. And I guarantee he ain't cut everybody off in the beginning. You know, because you need niggas. Like, I guarantee when he came home, he was going to every family function. You heard me? Every family function, living with his grandmother. He cut everybody off when he got that bag, man. That's down bad, Walo. But let me tell you something, yo. That type of shit don't last, yo. It don't last. That's fucked up, though, shorty. Man, what the fuck? The fucking screen must be getting wet. Yeah, that's bad low, Walo. That's bad low, short. Hit that like button, y'all. Subscribe to the channel if you new.
For him. You know what I'm saying? Talking about him when he come home, I would see my little brother, how can we get out? She even got the thing when you graduate, the little tassel off your head. You don't talk to her. You don't talk to her. You don't talk to this bitch. Mind you, these people was visiting him for 20 years in prison. And I know that because they my family. So if people talking all this stuff about me, well,
Right, exactly, Noriega.
Shut up. You don't know what you talking about, man. All I said was that I know it's Fugazi when he be doing what he be doing. That's all. But mind you, understand this. All the places that Walo been, you study Center, Vision Quest, juvenile certified in adult, Dallas State Prison. I've been all those places too. So I peeped the drag. Y'all ain't been in most of y'all ain't been in these places. I don't know the drag when somebody finessing. Mind you, I don't care. If ask me a question, you crying with these boys from Chicago. So that's fake. I mean, you didn't even look at Gilly. Gilly not his cousin. It's not his cousin, not his real cousin. I'm saying Gilly might have visited him 2 or 3 times. Why they keep showing the same pictures of the visits? But put Troy and Duke and Keisha visits up, you'll see that him aging in these pictures. Him getting older, from being young to being older in the pictures. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is this. You ask me a question about something I know about, I answer it. Don't get mad about it. I mean, oh, did it hurt your dreams that somebody was fake? No, I'm not even saying everything you do is fake. I'm not saying you're not a good business person. I'm just saying when it comes to you crying and all that stuff, you eating these people, but you ain't eat people that did everything for you when you had nothing. You know what I mean? And that's the thing that goes through to do. I know people that ain't had nothing, was around me every day, got something and did the same thing. So I'm familiar with that too. You know what I mean? But when I hear my man, my big brother, you know what I'm saying? We done did things that.
Yo, we clear. We still clear, right? Walo Snake Shorty, who wrote his book. God dang, he did her dirty too. I couldn't believe Walo when he was at that convention talking about. Yeah, that was crazy, Mo. I ain't gonna lie, Mo. That's when I started looking at Walo different. I was like, damn. yo, that shit fucked me up, bro. When Walo was at that convention, yo, that fucked me up to hear him talk like that, knowing that, yo, you came from that. It's like, yo, some of these people get so far. What's the word, yo? Like they move so far away from who they really are once they get some money. It be like, damn, which one was the lie? You feel me? Are you living a lie now when you got the money, or you was living a lie when you was broke? Because they both can't be true. Similar to Charleston White. Like I always tell y'all about Charleston, how, you know, he like to paint himself out as this act, but why was you doing that, y'all? Because it looked like now. I don't know how it looked like then, but now it looks like, yo, you did that shit, it was all self-serving. It was all to bring attention to yourself. To bring attention to yourself. It never really was about no kids. Because how did you leap so far away from the mission? How did you jump so far away from the mission, bro? If the mission was helping these children, how you go from helping the children to disrespecting children, yo, that shit don't really add up. It's a lie somewhere, you know, it's a lie being told. And that's the same shit with Walo. It's a lie being told somewhere, man.
I can't even speak about on this camera. Did everything for you when you had nothing. You know what I mean? And that's the thing that goes around. They say money don't change you, just reveal who you really are. I agree. Around me every day, got something and did the same thing. So I'm familiar with that too. I mean, when I hear my man, my big brother.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? We done did things that I can't even speak about on this camera. You know what I'm saying? Period. That when I see him mad about somebody doing something to him, mind you, he forgave the person that's told him he got him 8 years. He forgave that person. But when it comes to his brother, he's like, man, the words is not nice.
Let me tell you something I noticed. A lot of people, let me tell you something I noticed. And I think I dealt with this on my personal life. A lot of people, right, once they get to a certain level of success, they don't want the people around them that was there when they was you know, on a come up. Because those are the people that really know you. So a lot of times they want to detach themselves from them people, you know, so they can tell this story of I did it wrong. Because if you were still around them people, you can't tell that story. Because them people know. They know the story just like you know it. They lived it with you. They lived it with you. So you can't tell this story of I did it all on my own. Nah, fuck no. Cause I remember when you was broke. I remember you called me and you needed a ride here, or you needed some money for this, or you needed, I remember those conversations. You need a shoulder to cry on. I remember. So you can't sell me this story of I did it on my own. I never had a handout. So they like getting away from them people, man. And I don't know if that's Walo's case, but I know that is a case. I think I went through that with my own situations in my own life, where a motherfucker elevate to a certain level of success, and they don't want to, because some people look at it like you sharing your success. You know what I mean? And it's like, no, it ain't that. Like, give y'all an example, right? Situation with my kid's mother, right? My kid's mother doing great as far as in the field that she work in. You feel me? But I was there in the beginning. You understand what I'm saying? So we used to have these arguments of, I did this, you ain't never helped me. Now mind you, I sold drugs. Yeah, man. I sold drugs for years while I raised my kids. Keep it all the way real with you. You feel me? If people that know me know. You feel me? So while she worked those hours, I did what I did. I held my own weight. At the same time, taking care of my kids while she put the work in. She gets to a certain level of success corporate wise, then act like I ain't do shit. Like what? Fuck you mean I ain't do shit? Fuck is you talking about? Like, do you know how? And this is an example for a lot of women in the corporate space. Like, do you know how hard it is to reach a certain level of success corporately and raise a family? That shit is not impossible, but it's not easy. So in my situation, I made the path. I cleared the way. You understand? I cleared the way for this path so she can just focus on work. But at the same time, I get looked at like I ain't did shit. I ain't help. I did it on my own. Going back to Walo, a lot think like that. A lot of people don't want, when they get to us wherever they going, or they get to a point where they think they made it, or whatever they call it. They don't want them people around that remember the hard times, the dark days. You hear me? Because them people can really speak for the whole situation. And when you tell this story of doing it on your own, them people gonna look at you crazy because they remember Walo sleeping on your grandmother's couch, Walo needing money for commissary. Why they remember that? They remember that. See, I'm one of them people that think, yo, no matter what you do for me, it counts. I don't minimize nothing that's done for me, man. You feel me? But some people got a habit of minimizing what you do for them, because it's not what they want you to do. But at the time, that might have been what they really needed. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, yo, like I used to have whole arguments about this shit. Like, yo, what the fuck is you talking about? Like, yo, do you know how hard it would have been to work a full-time job, 9 to 9, come home, got to worry about your kids, and make sure they ate, make sure they did homework? No, yo, I cleared all that path the ways. All you had to do is go home. All you had to do was work, go home, go to sleep, and do it again. And mind you, this ain't no situation where a motherfucker was just sitting back. No, fuck no. You feel me? Nigga, I used to take rides with my kids, nigga, and I ain't, some people might disagree. You know what I mean? PA, VA, wherever we need to go, Delaware, West Virginia, Frederick, Maryland. Yes, come on. I'm talking about young kids. 3, 1. Yeah, we gotta ride out Pennsylvania. But people like to act like shit don't, that shit don't equate, or that shit don't matter. And going back to what I was saying, people look at it like I'm not you know, in that situation, you're not taking away from what that person did. No, you put them hours in. You put that work in. But don't act like you did it on your own, because you didn't. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, oh, people think they don't want to share their success. And it ain't even sharing your success, but I just think that's how they view it. They view it as, if I give another person credit or even acknowledge that this person played a role in where I'm at now, then somehow that minimizes the work that I put in. Yo, but that's not the case. Yo, ain't nobody. Let's let this fucking dog out. Yo, everybody had help to get to where they got. You know, it's very few people that can get rich or get comfortable and say they really did it on their own. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yo, if I was broke and I needed $20 at the time, I'm not gonna say I did it on my own. Yo, that $20 might have helped me, man. For whatever reason, I don't fuck if I needed for gas, bills, or food. It ain't even have to necessarily even deal with anything that I was doing as far as to get me where I was trying to go. But that mattered, man. But I don't want to get too far off topic. But I just wanted to, you know, get at the y'all, because a lot of people, that's the thing. That's the thing, yo. People get up and they found them that started with them, yo. They don't. Because they can't tell them this fictitious story. You know, you can tell that, like I used to say that shit to my baby mother. Like, you can tell that shit to them. You can't tell me that, man. You feel me? You can't sit back and tell me you did it on your own and did it, because I was there, man. You feel me? I remember, you know, a lot of people don't like that, yo. So what they do is they want to separate themselves from them people, man.
Fake, flee. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, this is a person that go to church. This ain't a family like a regular family. This is a family that got a great mother. Stepdad, Mr. Wink. They used to have a family dynamic. This ain't no ghetto, dirty people. So it's funny that people will go against me, but they don't know nothing of the stuff that I know. I know the actual facts.
Can't do.
You know what I'm saying? So Duke one day came to me like, yo, I got a look. I mean, he hot-headed, he got temper. You see what you deal with him, oh. That's how Troy came into my life. I mean, when he got with me, bro, listen, I took him under my wing. Mind you, he got a temper. He quiet, but he get mad fast, right? I could deal with him. I mean, he was my little brother all the way till now. Listen, it ain't changed now. You know what I'm saying? Listen, y'all, it ain't changed now. You can ask Walo little brother, what's my kid's birthdays? He'll know. You know what I'm saying? This past some gossip stuff, this past some what somebody told me, this stuff about people that I know since I was a kid, and we never had to split apart. When Keisha say that, oh, I just want my brother. I don't care about no money. I don't care about, I just want my brother. I see him doing all this stuff for these people. He forgot the people that was there from 20 years. That's my favorite brother. She said that, yo, our brothers even know that's our favorite brother. So if somebody asked me a question, I wasn't going to talk about it, but I'm like, damn, I didn't know what I know. It's all fake. That's it. But see, y'all don't know none of this stuff. And mind you, I couldn't say these things they was a lie, because they're like, no, that ain't true. Go talk to mind you. I'm not even saying this for them not to be cool again. I'm saying this, you need to tighten that part up. That's me more than anything in these streets. You care about perception of these streets than what's real. And the fact that I just know it and my voice big enough for people to listen, that's what they don't like. It's putting a monkey wrench. Think about this. Even you go to the Main River Gang podcast, you don't see OT7 Quani on there. You don't see none of the young boys that's popping on there. I mean, you don't see nobody on there from Philly, really. No up and coming, nothing. They don't do nothing. They don't care about no Philly. So I don't understand why everybody digging so hard when y'all know I don't care. I mean, mind you, I'm not perfect. People put my business out there. I'm like, yeah, no, that's what happened. I own it. That's what happened. I mean, but I don't do stuff like that. You did something for me when I'm in prison for them many years. But as a loser, I think about this. When you're in prison for many years, you're a loser. I was a loser. You know what I'm saying? You're a loser. You can go to jail, keep going back and forth. You're a loser. But when you got I have a family like he got. If I had a family like he got, brothers like that just be riding no matter what I do. Yeah,
Walo did wrong for this, man. I'm glad Oschino calling this out, yo, because I think it's important to know who you supporting. You know, everybody might not feel that way or think that way, but I think it's important to know who you supporting, man. Another thing I started questioning too, when it came down to Gilly and Walo, it seemed like, yo, they don't turn down $1. Like, I used to like $1 Million Worth of Game. until all them endorsements came. It's hard to even watch it. It's like, god damn, bro, like y'all niggas endorsed by every motherfucking body. Seagram's, Manscaped, motherfucking like yo, y'all ain't turning down a buck, my nigga. Like it's ruining the platform. Like every 3 minutes, it's a commercial break. So you got the commercial breaks that y'all doing. Then you got the commercial breaks on YouTube. It's just too much, yo. Like, god damn, my nigga. And I believe, yo, once you start getting to that point where you're endorsed by everybody, or you can't authentically even be yourself. I think them endorsements is what Blue Chew, right? Come on, man. I think whoever is endorsing Walo, you know, cause they do that. Carmelo went through it when Stop Snitching dropped. These people are trying to control who you be around, man.
I would never turn my back on them. And he throw little shots in his comments on interviews about him, get away from him and all that. You hear that? They tell me. I be with them. I know Duke. I told y'all, this is not a thing, though. I don't know these people. This is my. You know what I'm saying? Troy called me the other day. He said, matter of fact, yesterday when I was in California, yeah, man, some boy gonna talk about some. Why you giving him information? He said, okay, oh, that's my brother. Talk about that's my brother. What you talking about? I've been around Troy more than Walo has. By 1,000 leaps and bounds. We done with every way. We got so many stories from him. I don't know if it was his first time with a girl, but I know it was the early time with a girl. I mean, all his milestones, he was with me. But the whole time he was talking about his brother. And my brother locked up, man. Got all these years, man. Can't wait till we get out. I'm talking, I had to hear years and years and years and years. So when I see him flim like that, you know, it's like me.
And it's like with Walo. And it's like with Walo, he got all these motivational speeches. It's like, yo, how the fuck you this motivational, yo? But the people that looked out for you for however many years you was incarcerated, you don't even fuck with these niggas. It's equivalent to Umar Johnson writing a book on parenting and he ain't been a parent. It's like, yo, we got a lot of that shit going on. Like, I'm not really interested in just words. Like, if your words don't match your actions, then, yo, I don't want to hear that shit from you, man. Like, imagine, as much as I talk about, parenting and, being in your kids' life, I'm not care of my kids. You know what I mean? Like, that would be crazy, man. As much as I be talking about how important black fathers is, if you was to find out I ain't take care of my kids, or as much as I be talking about how morals and principles and integrity and all that shit matter, if you was to find out that I try to fuck my man girl or baby mother, like, yo, that shit should matter, man. Niggas should look at me crazy for that. Like, yo, no matter what a person say about me, yo, nigga can't never say I was on no flaw shit. Nigga can't never say I'm a liar. I still, my character has never been in question, yo. You feel me? Because I think your name and reputation supersedes all, That's how we was raised, yo. Your name means something. Like I told y'all before, yo, I'm not trying to sell bad work. That's on my name. I don't want to be known. You know what I mean? If niggas coming through looking for whatever they looking for, I don't want them to see him and like, that shit ought to be selling the garbage. Fuck no. If I got some garbage, I'm gonna tell you, yo, this shit ain't all that good. It'll get you, it'll get you there, but it ain't, what you trying to do. I'm not one of the motherfuckers that just gonna sell you anything and then hope you don't come back complaining. No, I ain't operate like that. I don't think that's a way to success. I think that success is short lived.
I just try to look for a story. I ain't looking for no story. Just telling y'all what it is. He on Gilly top so heavy. Gilly might have visited him 2-3 times. These people been visiting since he was young till he grew up.
And they said they're not even real cousins. Who the fuck knew that? I didn't even know that.
His sister. Let's take his brothers out. What about your sister, bro? What about your sister? Your sister that's hurting to see her brother. Then you gonna flee me? You gonna be successful and flee me? I don't even want no money from you. I want my brother back. This is stuff I gotta hear. You know what I mean? So y'all can say what y'all want to say about me. I don't care. I'm not saying this out of the blue sky. What am I hate for? I'm getting money to myself. I don't care about none of that. I'm doing very well. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to say nothing about him to get money. I'm just telling you, I know a sucker when I see a sucker. Don't sucker. If you do sucker stuff, you're a sucker. You know what I mean? Have all of us done sucker things before? Yes, but not to that level, not to that degree. But your whole drag is that you're a positive person that care about everybody else. The speaker in these places, you're the speaker in these places, but you cut the people off that road for you for 20 years.
I just
you're
said
a
that.
loser and you're making 10 cents an hour.
I just said that. That's crazy, y'all. That don't make sense. That don't make sense right there, y'all. How the fuck is you this positive public speaker, y'all? You cut your family off. And it probably was something simple as, yo, cuz or broke, let me hold a couple of hours. It probably was something as simple as that, man. Yo, you can give people money, man, and not let it affect you. Like you don't let them, run the well till it's dry. But I don't know. I don't know. It's different. We living in a different world, man.
Perceive that. So when y'all say I'm a hater, no, I'm not a hater. I'm just a realist. So, I mean, hopefully this thing make them get closer. I'm not trying to tear nobody apart, but this is the truth. You know what I'm saying? So whoever don't like it, you just don't like it. I hear people want to. I'm gonna do that. Ain't nobody gonna do. Listen, if the truth makes you's a sucker too.
That's true.
I mean, and I don't care about none of that. You already know I don't care about none of that. All that don't even work. You know what I'm saying? Tell boy tighten up and call his sister. You know what I mean? Call his brothers. You know what I'm saying? And make it right. Instead of y'all getting mad at me. I'm just saying why I said what I said. Y'all was just talking all this stuff in these what you call them, comments. Probably wouldn't be making another video about it. But I love y'all and y'all love me back.
Yeah, y'all people do forget what they was at the bottom. Walo talks about support black businesses. Yeah, this right here fucked me up with Walo. You got niggas on here supporting sellouts and shit. Like, yo, we just living in a wild time, man.
Us. Oh, I'm black. No black people. Nobody gives a fuck about that. Kill that shit. Either you got a good business or you don't. All that shit don't nobody want to hear that shit. That's a hustle. Support me because I got a black business. Is your restaurant clean? The food good? Do you got consistent cooks? Is the material of your shit good? Stop doing that. Oh, you support the white people? No, I support consistency, baby. Don't fuck about what color you is. I'm gonna spend my money. That paper, I'm gonna spend them bills where the fuck I want to spend it at. Whether it's Porsche, Ferrari, I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do while I'm here. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: I ain't be finessed off some black shit. But one thing about it, 70% of you motherfuckers is not going to make it. I'm not no motherfucking fake ass motivational speaker that talk this dumb shit. I'm the #1 nigga in the country. You know why? Y'all seen me come out of the penitentiary.
Listen, and I don't like this either. I don't like how he tells this story. Yo said he the #1 nigga in the country. Like, is that even a flex? I don't even know if that's a flex or not, man.
I make millions, and I make millionaires, baby. You understand me? I come from the ghetto. Oh, I'm black. I'm black.
I don't know about. Gilly says he's getting money with the white guys. Like these.
I ain't want to be loved. I wanted to be feared.
Oh, he over there bluffing. He bluffing like a motherfucker.
YouTube. Chicks. You know what to do, chicks. Chicks smooth. Hey, chicks screwed by certain people. Here's the message Gilly is sending out to everybody.
And this guy right here is fucking racist. Openly racist.
The youngins out there that's up and coming, man. You know, the realest shit I can tell you is, don't you believe in these niggas. You ain't gonna get no money with these niggas. They gonna call you up. They gonna tell you how good of a job you doing. They gonna tell you we need to work something out. We need to fish it out. You're never gonna get money with the niggas. No, but they talk all this shit about the white man. The white man's gonna be the one that's sock into your motherfucking pocket. I know it's gonna be a bunch of angry niggas mad at me today. How you gonna say that? Because you niggas don't break bread. Shut up.
Look what's in back of him. Look who in back of him. Yo, they didn't start off like this, y'all. This is my issue with them. Why they didn't start off like this in the beginning, man? In the beginning, they should have started like this. They wouldn't have got the support. That's my issue with them. Yo, we the ones that put y'all in this position. So for y'all then to talk so down on niggas is crazy to me, man. I don't understand it. It don't make sense. He'd have never got to working with the white guys if we didn't support him, man.
Break bread, shut up. I don't respect you niggas. We really get back to the community. We really do everything we say we gonna do. You niggas don't break no bread with nobody. You niggas don't try to help other niggas get money, man. And try to acting like you do.
Who they help get money, yo?
Fake as shit, man.
What niggas do we know of that's millionaires because of Gillian Walo? And that's another thing, yo. Like, yo, with all these black men, black people in general that we got who is multi-millionaires. Yo, we don't have a lot of them that made multi-millionaires. Y'all notice that? Yo, we do not. Yo, we got a lot of millionaires, billionaires. Yo, but we do not have a lot of them that made other millionaires, man. We don't. I can't. I'm just talking about offhand, y'all. Offhand, you know what I think of? LeBron and his crew. You know, Rich Paul. But offhand, I can't think of too many other ones, y'all. I came up with was get down.
Don't hate me, nigga. Hate the game.
Now, obviously, I do.
Man, and it's more than just one or two videos, man. It's a history of these dudes with this shit. Yeah, Jay-Z done made a couple niggas millions. Dame done made some niggas millions, but look how niggas treat Dame. Niggas treat Dame like Dame ain't never did shit to help nobody. I'd be tripping off of that. Alright, but get up off of them. We've been talking about them for a little minute. Yeah, so we was talking about Keefe D. Like, I'm very interested in this Keefe D trial. I wonder what evidence outside of his own confessions do they really got on Keefe D. He did a jailhouse interview with this lady.
In court as well, your name is on the. I read your book, Compton Street Legend, that you co-authored. Why did you feel the need to tell your story? And when you wrote it, did you ever imagine the situation being now?
I didn't write that book. I just told him 10 and I gave him some pictures. He did research and stuff like that. And then my lawyer did that book. My lawyer died, and I just went on and signed on to it with him. I never read it or nothing.
You were never handed a manuscript to sign off on?
I never read the book or nothing.
I swear, y'all, I want to know how he gonna get around his own statements. Yo, Keefe D was the first clout chaser, y'all. Like, we say clout chaser came from Chicago, but I think it came from Keefe D. He felt Keefe D was the first clout chaser we ever met. You know, the world was introduced to him. I just want to know, what is his defense going to be around his own statements? Because I don't think the entertainment factor, or, you know, the entertainment defense is going to work. I don't think that's going to work with a jury of 12, man. I'm sorry. I don't. I don't know why he ain't take a plea deal by now. I mean, he already explained it. Anytime he get is basically a life sentence anyway, so he's just going to roll the dice, I guess.
And him and my lawyer was doing his name was Wayne.
Hit that like button, y'all.
contact with me, then I was just signed on to him. He gave me like 10 pictures, told me like 10 things that happened in my life, and he had it all, like adverbs and stuff like that. He did the research. So yeah, I didn't write that book.
Well, I did read it. It mentions some interactions you had with Tupac Shakur. How would you describe your relationship with Tupac before September 1996?
I prefer not to talk about that stuff. I would like to send how my family is in danger and stuff like that, and how I wasn't even in Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't in Vegas when this stuff happened. So I just said that stuff to get out of trouble.
So you were not in Las Vegas, you're saying September 7, 1996?
No, I wasn't. They can't prove I wasn't in Las Vegas.
The only thing is he don't got no proof that he paid him. He already, see, that's the thing with, like, when people, you know, when people keep saying he gonna tell on Diddy, he already tried that. What's up, Sean? Yeah, he already tried to tell on Diddy, yo. He don't got no proof that Diddy paid him. And like I told y'all before, I used to sympathize with Keefe D. You know, 'cause I told you I was locked up with a guy that was 80 something and got locked up. That shit was despicable. You know what I mean? I'm like, dang, they really locked that old ass man up. Now he could barely walk. But when you know what happened with Keefe D, when he got caught up on that PCP case, he wore a wire on Von Zip. Before Von Zip died, he wore a wire on Von Zip and tried to get Zip to admit to the check that was paid, that he allegedly got paid, and he didn't admit it. You know, he tried. That nigga went. The feds or the Las Vegas police gave that man a wire and sent him to fucking New York, and he had to sit down with Zip and try to get Zip to implicate himself in, like, Keefe D's a slime ball, y'all. Like, that's why I don't got no remorse for what the fuck he doing. You're a slime ball, y'all. He ain't no different than fucking Sosa. Like, y'all niggas, them niggas put themselves in fucked up situations, and then other people gotta face the consequences for it. Nah, yo, face the consequences for your own fucking actions, man. Just like I had to do, just like a million other people had to do. If y'all here committing crimes, yo, there's a chance you're gonna have to go to jail. You do that time come and you start telling on niggas. Nah, man, fuck no. Fucking computer. Tony, yo, what it do? Yeah, and I've been saying that shit that been going on the line in Baltimore about that fucking scoreboard shit. Like, I don't even gotta address that, you know. For the people that been over here, y'all know good goddamn well. For the people that been here, you know what I mean? Y'all know good goddamn well what happened when all that shit came out, man, and how we fucking fought against that shit and fucking what the reported the page and all that other shit. You know what I mean? That's why I ain't even. It's just another situation where motherfuckers not trying to take accountability for the, you know, the things that they do.
My family is in real danger. They got like 2 witnesses that's, you know, there's some dangerous dudes. Like they said, my son put out a hit on one of them. His name is Dante Lee.
No.
He the one
Not
real
really.
dangerous.
When you hear motherfuckers say they willing to take a motherfucking foot shot for their page, like, yo, that's why I be trying to explain to people character is important, man. Like, yo, the same person that will motherfucking, the same person that'll tell on you will be the same person that'll try to, you know, talk to your girl behind your back. You know what I mean? They the same people. That's why we never respected the rats. Like, you know, like I tell you all the time, people try to accumulate it or connect it to some street shit, and it's way bigger than the street show. It's really just the character of the person. The same get like, you know what I mean? It's the same people, man. The character of the person and the way they conduct their platform tells you what type of shit they really on.
three guys out there in La Mirada, California.
Okay.
And,
Like I don't hang around robbers. Now, I didn't rob before, but it's the difference between robbing and robbers. You understand what I'm saying? I guess the difference between your back against the wall, you just need to make a quick play, as opposed to a nigga that get up every day and that's their job. They ain't trying to get no money. Whenever they go broke, they rob. No, hell no. I don't hang around them type niggas, man. I keep them niggas away from me. Cause it ain't 100%. But it's probably 50. You know what I mean? And I ain't hanging with no 50-50 shit. If the chances of 50% you gonna tell versus you not, and I can see that from how you moving, then I just ain't gonna move with you. You know, you gonna move that way, I'm gonna move this way, but we ain't moving in the same direction. You know, fuck that. I got told on before, yo. And I really assessed the person character that told on me. Then I start noticing a lot of that person traits in other people that I know that told. I'm like, damn, all them niggas the same. A lot of them niggas lie. A lot of them steal. You know what I mean? Some of them kill. But lying and stealing is almost a key indicator of a rat. So if you got a nigga that's you hustling with, you get money with, and he's a known liar, don't get no money with him no more. Cause that be a nigga that's gonna send your ass to prison. I'm telling you. And I ain't gonna lie to you on this bitch.
Said my son put out a hit on him. I wouldn't want my son.
Oh, y'all take that stuff over there, yo.
He get to kill people for free and get out of jail for free. You know what I'm saying? You know, they gave $5,000. Well, we just played them out of $5,000. He's wrong, you know. He's wrong. And then that Reggie Wright Jr., he's threatening my son on the internet. The last few days, he didn't threaten him on the internet. You know, it's wrong. It's wrong.
Could you describe back in the 90s the tension between the Southside Crips and Death Row Records?
There wasn't no tension between us and never because of
Every single time, Survive 2025. Every single time.
96.
Like, yo, just look at, like I tell y'all, look at the Rilos. Walo admitted to sleeping with Donkey Wild's wife. You know what I mean? Look at Woody. The beef that supposed to start between YSL and YFN started because Woody stole a chain. You understand what I'm saying? Just look at the rats that's we have on the internet. Listen to him, man. Like, I pay very close attention to people and their character. Like, I'm very good at assessing a person's character, y'all. And some of these stories that you hear about some of these people, before they told, was a fucking key indication that they're snitch on you. Yeah, man. It's a key indication that they're snitch on you, man. You out here stealing, you're telling on a nigga, bro. I ain't trying to hear that shit. Because it's all about selfishness. Selfishness. So, like my man said, surviving 2025. If it ever come down to a time where it's me or you, you're gonna pick you. You gonna pick you, man.
House of Blues.
FBG Butter. FBG Butter was fucking with the dude, FBG Trigger baby mother when he died. Yo was bringing on interviews saying it's my girl. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you gotta, man, character is everything, man. I'm trying to tell you, yo, if you listen to me, you won't get told on out this bitch. You be cutting niggas off left and right.
Tupac, and pulled up in some Rolls Royces. And they said, let's go up to Paradise.
Man, shoot the motherfucker, shoot to the rack, man.
Got up there on Santa Monica and Hyatt, right there in Hancock District in LA. We was never at odds with each other. Me and him as friends. We've been knowing each other since I played football with him and his daddy and uncles was our coach.
Yeah.
I was never at odds with him.
I do want to mention, you had said that you were not in Vegas the night that Tupac died when there was the Mike Tyson fight. Again, I read your book, this book.
Yo, the
Every
book
single
got
page
the
with-
book got pictures and everything. Like O'Keefe D is crazy, yo. Like why he didn't read the deal, man? Why you didn't read the deal, bro? You did not have full immunity, man. You only had immunity for the day, yo. That man got pictures, the fucking timestamps. Yo, put timestamps in the book.
Included a picture of your sister and yourself at the fight.
Hey, yo.
That wasn't no fight. Why would I wear an overcoat in September? That's what, no fight. Why would I wear an overcoat and a hat? I had a suit on and an overcoat. That was a New Year's party.
O'Keefe, I don't know if that's gonna work.
So it says over here, me and my sister at the fight.
Chloe, get back.
No, he just
Get in here.
the dude just put that stuff in there. He agreed on what I want to wear a suit with an overcoat on and a hat. Don't make sense.
So
Go back and look at the degrees on that September. You think I'll wear that in September 7th? Come on now. A suit with an overcoat on and a hat. That was at a New Year's Eve party. And you see Orlando, he got the same floor.
Yep.
He had on a Dan Marino jacket. Dan Marino shirt that night in September, didn't he?
You're saying that.
Raise it up again. Show me again. Do that look like a Dan Marino shirt? Come on now. Think about it. He can change that quick. He can change up that quick.
Why was this picture included in the book soon after your description?
I did not write that book. A ghostwriter wrote that. He just put that on there.
And he never ran anything by you.
You think I would wear a suit? A two-piece suit with an overcoat on? Cashmere overcoat? They paid me money to say that stuff.
You were publicizing the book. Were you publicizing it knowing that you didn't write it?
I was just trying to make my family some money. But you get where I'm coming from? Why would I wear a suit with an overcoat on and a hat September the 7th? Come on now. Think about it. Orlando can change clothes that quick. He can change clothes that quick. You think he's a magic man? He got the clothes in the lobby. He can change up clothes that quick. Orlando was a kid, and that picture was 2 years later. That was on a New Year's Eve party. I did not write the book. That's going to show you that I didn't write the book. Why would I have on a suit? You know what I'm saying? I did not write that book.
But the book has been a center of discussion in prior court proceedings, and it seems like it may be brought up in trial. Your name's also associated with it on the front cover.
One more time?
I said that the book has been brought up in prior court hearings, and it could be brought up in
the fuck, you did
court
knock
as
this shit
well.
over?
Your name is on the front cover. So why not stop the book from being published if you knew it was going to be published? If you didn't write it?
I didn't know that. I never read it. I
Yo,
didn't know that book was going to be
PPD
published.
tripping, man.
They gave me money. I just did for money. That's going to prove that I wasn't, that wasn't no fake. Why would I, September the 7th, you know what I'm saying? Why would I wear a suit, overcoat, and a hat? And you can check out, it was 100 degrees on September the 7th. Just think about it.
I don't know if that's gonna
Why
work,
would I
Keith.
wear that? Orlando, he's a magician or something. He can change his clothes that quick. Come on now.
So if you
That was on New Year's Eve.
If you
That was a
weren't,
New Year's Eve party, and we're going to have somebody come and tell you that was a New Year's Eve party. That wasn't at no fight.
if you weren't there that night, how did you know the details to write about in
I
this
did
book?
not write that
Or
book.
where did
Okay.
these
You
vivid
asked
details
me
come?
one more time about the
Yeah, I don't even know why is his lawyer allowing him to. That man did about 17 interviews since he been locked up. Like, I guess he like, well, shit, you can talk yourself in it. Fuck it, talk yourself out of it. I mean, maybe that's the rationale, but I don't know how many people go about it because I'm not buying it. And I shit, I want to believe you, my nigga.
interview, I swear.
Okay.
You asked me one more time. We're not here to talk about that book. I'm here to tell you how my family's life is in danger. I'm here to tell you about there's a bunch of lies going on. I'm not here to talk about that book. It's like a gag order on that type of stuff anyway. You know what I'm saying? So.
A lot of the stuff that's been a judge ruled that the 2008 police interview can be used against you. I noticed in court you were very upset when that judge denied your defense's motion. What was your reaction? What was going through your head a couple of weeks ago in court?
What's going through my head?
Nothing.
She act like she was there.
Same thing going through his head when he wrote the book.
She act like she was there. She was in junior high school or something. She wasn't there. She was in like high school. You know?
Do you regret giving that 2008 interview?
What's that?
Do you regret giving that 2008 interview to police?
You know, I'd say 48 people being federated. You know, they was gonna give her like 700, 800 years. And my lawyer gave me a script to read. He said, "This is the only way you're going home." I just came back and read the script, and he told me,
Hey yo, he crazy as shit. Yo, I hope this not his. Yo, I hope the Fitz got a better strategy than this. Yeah, he better not get up that bitch and tell the jury that you know my lawyer gave me a script to read. I don't know about that one, my nigga.
we practiced that stuff before they even came to his office. And she said, the judge said that was at a federal building. That wasn't at no federal building. That was at the lawyer's office. They act like they know everything. They don't know nothing. They wasn't there.
And you didn't
wasn't
know.
there. The judge wasn't there. The DA wasn't there. They act like they know everything. They wasn't there. It was at a lawyer's office. That was at a federal building. No, it wasn't at no federal building. It was at my lawyer's office.
And you didn't know that interview was going to be recorded.
Not at all. They don't record.
What?
They do not record. It's a 302, and that dude did that just to make money. My lawyer, they gave me 2 months to come back with my decision. It was going to take 40-some people to jail. And he said, this is the only way you're going home. He gave me a script to read, and I just came and read that script. So that's what happened. And then she said it was at a federal building. That's why it's covered, baby. It wasn't at no federal building. It was at my lawyer's office.
You
She acted
were.
like she was there. She wasn't there. Giacomo wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, this place is Jim Crow. They don't have no black people that work at the DA's office. Vegas is a monopoly of people. You got blacks, Hispanics, whites.
He got you, yo.
They got
I hope
Martians.
so.
They got a Filipino. The DA office consists of that type of atmosphere. It should be, but it's all whites. It's no, and they using what's the name? That Indian man that's blackface.
What the fuck?
They using him as blackface. You know what I'm saying? It should be a makeup of the people that the community is, but it's all white people. You know what I'm saying? This stuff out here is Jim Crow, and it's crazy.
Dang.
You were promised. You gave that a 2008 interview. You were promised immunity. Were you under the impression that that would also protect you?
I'm not should be not talking about that. I told you. You know what I'm saying? I wish we could have came and did a face-to-face meeting like the other lady did.
Would you have still answered my questions if I was there face to face?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is the best we could do at this moment before.
But like I say, they don't have no black people in here. No blacks. They don't got no Hispanics, no Filipinos. It's all white people. You know what I'm saying?
An Indian is blackface.
I'm not gonna get a fair trial because the DA, every time I go to court, he goes out in front of the thing and do his little speeches. He tainting the jury pool.
Yo, who the fuck is
And
his
it's
lawyer,
wrong.
yo?
You know what I'm saying? It's wrong.
He would not be my client doing this shit.
I'm not worried. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. The Lord got my back. I survived cancer and all that type of stuff. And I survived the streets. And the Lord got my back. So I'm not worried about it. And that picture June the 1st, 1998 at the Sheraton Hotel.
Appreciate
Why would I wear an overcoat with a suit in September in Las Vegas?
I don't know, Keefy. Hey, yo, keep Keefy D in y'all prayers, man. Straight up, man. I wish him the best, man. So let's see what the fuck Anthony Dewberry say cheese interview. Dewberry. Now, what the now, I think this is a play. My man keeps saying he think it ain't a play. So I just, you know, like with Charleston White, I just don't even watch that shit he talk. You know what I mean? I just automatically assume it's a play and I don't watch it. Straight up. That's how I operate with him. Yeah, I just assume it's a play whenever Charleston White is involved. But my man keeps saying, yo, he don't think it's a play. But he be believing shit. So I just want to see if it's a play or not. You know what I mean? I don't really respect nothing that Dewberry says, like I told y'all earlier, because he knew Charleston White was a rat. He knew Charleston White testified on his homeboy. So to me, that disqualifies you of ever, you know, because it's like he knows these things about Charleston White. But at the same time, he tries to portray himself as like an OG gangster type nigga that did all this prison time. And like that contradicts each other. That really don't coincide with each other. It don't make sense to me. Like you can't be both. You can't be an OG gangster that did all this prison time and hang with Charleston White. That don't really make sense.
Oh man, here we go. We got Anthony Dewberry in the building.
And I believe if it was real, Charleston White would have made sure Sean Cotton didn't interview him too. Cause you know that's the type of shit these guys do. You know they participate in blackballing other people.
Man, I feel like a champion, man. Yeah, I feel like a champion, man. I feel like I feel like Floyd Mayweather, man.
Why is that?
Only the greats get talked about. Only the greats get talked about, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna come. So you know, I feel so good just to see that. You know, the way somebody will try to come and tear down the legacy of what I put down for so long, man. You know what I'm saying? My loyalty, what I stand for. You know, so man, I feel good, man. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Man, I just thank God for this, man. I really do. I thank God for this, man, because sometimes, man, you can walk with evil for so long, and you know it's evil. When you gonna wake up?
I just don't understand how these guys do this with a straight face. Like, they had to have some type of acting classes.
When you gonna wake up, man, because quit thinking you gonna keep getting away. I knew it was my time. I knew it was my time to get bit by that snake. I knew it was my time. It just was a matter of time. You know what I'm saying? So now, man, I thank God every day, man, that I'm here right now and then nothing bad happened to me.
So let's get into it. You and Charleston White I want to start with, for the past year or two, y'all haven't been around each other as much. I know you went to his daughter's send-off to the Navy.
Yeah.
But it's been that unspoken thing to where, you know, y'all never bashed each other publicly. but people would ask and y'all would always everybody to run around. But as of late, y'all both been very vocal about a situation that has happened. I mean, so I did an interview with Charleston White. He spoke on it for an hour and a half about pillow talking to a woman. She claims that, you know, you were jealous of him.
What?
He how he booked flights and he carried the whole gang, and he felt like he was the only one. He felt like it became a burden. I'm just paraphrasing. I mean, everybody's seen it. But you have the floor. I mean, I'm
gonna run it down to you like this here. For one, it's like this. I never wanted to be on social media. I never wanted to have a podcast. I never wanted this, right? This is not something that I wanted. The only reason why I even came on social media on this bull crap right here is for one thing, Charleston White. He gave me a call. Say, dude, we gonna do the game. We gonna hook up with them boys out of LA. They got the Gangster Chronicles. We gonna hook up with them, and this what's happening. I'm like, okay, cool, that's a bet. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, first I was like, nah, man, you know, I ain't down with that shit, man. He like, bro, we gonna win. I'm like, shit, man, god damn. Hell knowledge. He always talk about hype. Did y'all have knowledge that I'm the one created that? Oh, y'all didn't even know that, did you? Exactly, right? Because guess what? I created that. The girl that I used to be with, she the one really came up with it. I just took it and started, you know what I'm saying? And I gave it to Charleston and say, hey, this is what we gonna do. All right? Charleston was traveling, doing it. And, you know, we trying to, you know, do it. Back then, we not making $1. Going to schools, going to juvenile, we not making $1, homie. I'm fresh out. Guess what? I got a job. I'm working at Parkland Hospital. You know what I'm saying? So I got to get my money. It's time for me to get myself going.
What were you doing at Parkland?
I do electrical work. You know what I'm saying? I'm a certified electrician. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing my electrical work. Man, Charleston's been cool since way back, all right? Now the hype situation, he telling me about going to go get a grant, and I don't know shit about no grants. I don't know none of that, man. But he's saying this is what we gonna do. That shit never transpired to nothing. It never came up. I never won on none of that. None of that shit, bro. None of that. So we gonna come all the way back to him telling me to come on the, you know, build a podcast with him and do this. I did it. If anybody ever watched me on the game-related, not game-related podcast, which was me and Charleston, I said right there, I ain't even do no motherfucking talking. I didn't even understand this shit. Charleston doing all the talking. At this time, nobody is sending no money. We not making no money off this shit. Until, I want to say the Nipsey Hussle situation.
Yeah.
And when the Nipsey Hussle situation, and he went in, I want to say you gave him an interview. And when you gave him that interview,
it wasn't Nipsey Hussle. It was the Corvette dude. That's what jump started Charleston.
It made the stocks go up. And then when the stocks went up, now 85 South gave him an interview. Okay? So,
yo, is we clear? Let me know if we still clear, y'all.
So now I'm observing, saying, okay, damn, this shit crazy. Because at first I'm looking at this shit like, nigga, we can't win if we keep on trying to destroy something. We can't win like that. You know what I'm saying? So this is my mindset. This is how I'm looking at it, right? But guess what? It kept going up. Now I'm his partner. Everywhere we go, Dr. O in the contract.
Now look, I remember Dr. O. Now, during this time, y'all, I tried to reach out to Charleston White through Dr. O. Because I was a supporter of Charleston White at one point. I think most people, like when he first came out and he was speaking how he was speaking, yeah, I was fucking with that. So I reached out to Dr. O. That's also how I ended up on Clubhouse. I ended up on Clubhouse trying to get in contact with Charleston White because I wanted to pay him for an interview. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't stop fucking with Charleston White until he got them boys in Atlanta arrested. Because at first I was believing like some people still believe. Oh, it's a character. It ain't real. Da, 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 da. Until I seen he get a nigga arrested. I was like, oh, shit. No, this ain't he ain't playing no game. You feel me? And this was early on in the social media days, like when niggas started like really running like serious plays. You know what I mean? It started becoming obvious over, a span of some years. But at this time, I think most people, I just text you, man. I think most people still didn't understand what was going on with social media. But Dr. O was one of the original people that helped push Charleston White. And he fell out with her as soon as he got on. As soon as he got on, he fell out from Dr. O. Let me call my mother.
If you
back.
book Charleston White, you got to book Anthony Dewberry. Flights, everything. This is a management contract. All right? Call in Dr. O. Call in Juanita. Call in these people and they'll tell you now. Do you know how many times I told Charleston, shit, boss, I don't want to, shit, I got something to do. Come on, dude, bro, we got to do this, bro. Bro, it's just me and you, my nigga. It's just me and you, my nigga. Goddamn, my nigga, everybody else. Man, fuck them niggas, my nigga. It's just me and you, my nigga. I feel guilty now. I'm like, fuck it, let's go. My life is on the line. Every time I get on the airplane and get dropped off to a place where sometimes we ain't even got no driver, my nigga. We ain't got no driver. We ain't got shit, homie. We going out to these places, just me and him. No, we ain't got nothing, homie. My life in danger too. For $2,500. For $2,500. Remember this, nigga. But when this was going on, guess who was beside him? Dewberry. Dewberry was beside him, the dumbass nigga. Dewberry put his life on the line behind this shit.
What is West Dallas saying at this time? Friends, family, what are they?
Nigga, a lot of people happy.
No, I'm saying in the beginning when you were people.
Well, in the beginning, you know when motherfuckers tell me, damn, dude, what you doing? Nigga, don't worry about it. I got this. Come on, my nigga. I got this, nigga. I got this. Cause there's some niggas that's gonna put their life on the line for me. Bro, no matter what happened, man, you know I'm gonna ride with you, my nigga. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't agree with what that nigga doing, bro. But I'm gonna ride with you. A lot of people was like that. A lot of people were like, dude, what are you doing? My name really hold weight. Fuck the internet. In the streets, in prison, my name really hold weight. Dewberry. That's a solid fucking name. I ain't never told it. I ain't never stole from my niggas. I ain't never fucked down one of my nigga girls. I ain't never done no whole shit, my nigga. I'm 49 years old, my nigga. My name, nah, man, y'all just chill. It's gonna be all right. I know Charleston. My mind is, man, my nigga, y'all don't know him like I know him. Charleston a good nigga, boss. He a good nigga. I've been in Charleston house, my nigga, with his mama. Nigga, I'm talking about nigga like real families type shit. You see what I'm saying? So it was love like that. So now here we come to the internet with this bullshit. Then you telling me about pillow talk. That's what I want to get down to.
No, wait. The internet believes this is all a play to make you bigger.
The play. You know the play is to make me bigger? You see Adrian Broner, you seen Dean, what they on kick, ain't they? Ain't Charleston cool with Aiden Ross? Why in the fuck that Charleston don't go get Dewberry and he say same? Why he don't go get Dewberry same and make them niggas kick and now we doing the same thing they doing then? Ain't that an assist? That nigga ain't even putting no earn the ball yet, boss. Can't throw me on the shit where ain't no earning about.
Well, Charleston, he's saying that y'all got to make something, create something so he can add on to it. He said he's came up with ideas and y'all will never.
A nigga say any goddamn thing. For the past couple of years, Charleston White done said so motherfucking much. He done said so much. And if you go back to listen to the beginning of what he said, the middle of what he said, and to what he's saying now, you will understand that there has been so many motherfucking lies told. And Sean Cotton, you done interviewed that nigga 188 million motherfucking time, and you know goddamn well what I'm talking about. Now you ain't, now stay a businessman. Now you just stay businessman, boss. Alright? Now, first of all, this is what I do. Nigga, I'm really a businessman. I'm really a businessman. I came home in 2010. Man, I didn't have one studio. I had got 2 studios. I got a whole club, nigga. I built from the bottom. A club from the bottom, nigga. Then I end up getting another building. Business. That's what I am, nigga. Nigga, I had a club where everybody in the city came out. Nigga, I did a Dixon reunion. I done did an East Dallas reunion. Nigga, I done did the everybody out the cliffs in that bitch. I done did every party for West Dallas, anybody in that motherfucker. I done let everybody eat off me, nigga. Young niggas, you wanna do what? You wanna, I'm gonna let you have the dough. What you gonna do? I'm gonna let you get the money from the dough. Anybody that ever been around me ate off my plate. I never played big dog, never played them games. It was we. We all ate, my nigga. And I just got out the way. Because that's who I really am. That's who I really am. So my loyalty is real. My loyalty ain't fake, my nigga. And ain't no plan when a nigga come to social media trying to destroy a nigga my caliber.
I think Charleston, he mainly just feels unappreciative.
He don't feel unappreciative because if he did, he would have been saying something, homie. First of all, how can you feel unappreciative when what did you really do, my nigga?
I mean, he structured YouTube, he says. He gave you insight on how to monetize. And
right there. You know who told us how to monetize? White Boy Lockdown Radio. You know when he YouTube, White Boy Lockdown Radio told me that. And then when I got on motherfucking YouTube, you know what that nigga wanted me to do? Go at OG Person. He wanted me to go at OG Person, my nigga. Because him and OG Person going back and forth. OG Person, whole ass nigga, boom, 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 boom. Now, guess what? Come here, monetize. We gonna go at Percy. We gonna go at what's his name? The James nigga out of California. Go at Mob James. Go at Mob James and go at another nigga. That's what when I got it. If you go back in the beginning of my YouTube career, I was yelling and arguing with niggas because of Charleston. I had to wake up, my nigga. That's what I had to do. Social media, I don't know nothing about social media. I'm walking around with a time bomb that dissed everybody. Everybody.
Do you ever feel like your life was at risk because of the things Charleston
Every day.
Really?
Every day. Every fucking day.
You don't think the character was just a character?
Homie, let me tell you something.
The Charleston character is just...
Let me tell you something, homie. When you start talking about people dead, family members, when you start talking about motherfucker dead loved ones, and when you start talking about niggas, mamas and daddies and shit like that, my nigga, you don't know what they mind at. You don't know what these people mind at, boss. Remember, it's always a monkey in a tree. And it's always a nigga trying to get a strike. Every time I roll with Charleston, nigga, and anybody will tell you, anybody that ever booked Charleston, they'll tell you. When I'm in that room, nigga, I'm sitting way to the back and I'm watching everything. Nigga, I ain't got no time to walk around and get no fucking phone numbers, nigga. I'm with a motherfucking time bomb. Nigga, we don't know when this shit gonna explode. Nigga, I'm watching anybody eyesight. I'm watching niggas' moves. I'm watching fingers. I'm watching who texting. I'm watching everything, nigga. I know who I'm with.
They ain't watching the goddamn thing.
This nigga done
Sunshine.
dissed everybody in the world.
What's up, Keith?
And nigga, we don't got no security. Nigga, we ain't even got no stick on us. Nigga, and I don't play like that. And I know that my life is in danger, my nigga. I know my life is in danger. Who the first person you think they'll get if they start to make a hit? Keep it real. It's gonna be Dewberry. It's gonna be Dewberry. Cause Dewberry got the name. He got the street name. Legendary nigga. Shit, we gonna go ahead and get him first.
Yo, that don't make sense to me. How you a legendary nigga? Like, your legendary status should have been stripped. You feel me? Like, if he was once legendary, once he linked up with Charleston, that legendary status is gone. You know what I mean? If he was in Baltimore, that's how it would be. Maybe it's different in Fort Worth. But I can't see how you're a legendary street nigga and hanging with Charleston and you still got that reputation.
Come on, my guy. I know this shit. So every time I move with Charleston, I'm moving that, bro, we gotta make it home, my nigga. Every time I went to the airport with him, guess what? He got into it with somebody. And I'm like, Charleston, nah, baby, chill. Fuck these nigga bitches. I said,
At the airport?
At every man down at every.
Is this with normal people or?
Yeah,
normal
for real.
people, bro. Normal
But
motherfuckers.
is it people messing with?
No, man. Sometimes people just be want to get a picture. Sometimes people just, and it be like, man, fuck them bitches, them bitch ass nigga. I'm like, God damn, my nigga, chill, relax, boss, it's all right. So my thing is, I want to calm down every situation. Calm down, my nigga. I'm not trying to prove to no nigga that I'm still alive. And I'm gonna forever be alive. Even though Pop say I lost one of my fangs. But get what, I still got that roar.
Let me ask you. He says that after the fight at the comedy show, he feels like that y'all
Yo,
would.
but that shit wasn't real. See, that's why. Now, if he don't admit that shit was fake, then this whole thing is fake. That comedy show fight was staged, man. And I know it was staged because I reached out to the dudes trying to get an interview. They tried to charge me $10,000. Like, man, get the fuck out of here, man. Ain't no way you thinking they're gonna pay you $10,000 to talk about that shit. Shit was staged, man.
Never the same after that because the internet was attacking you and clowning you about that night, which you didn't. I don't really even remember step by step, but
Say, Con, run some down to you. See, one thing about the internet, their job is to tear down and build up, okay? They don't give a fuck if you die, if you live, or nothing. You go to jail, they don't give a fuck, right? I always tell people, that situation never should have happened.
Yeah, see? He ain't keeping it real.
That situation showed me something. When I jumped off that motherfucking stage to get in front of this dude, to calm him down, that dude was not it. He was standing, if you go, he was standing in the seat. He just stood up, and I stood in front of him like, hey, my nigga, calm down. While I was talking to him, a motherfucking vest just come out of nowhere. Boom.
Yeah, see? Yeah, he not keeping it real. This shit
I
fake.
looked back. I couldn't believe this just happened, my nigga. I'm the only one down there. I'm the only one down there, homie. I'm surrounded by everybody. My mind is thinking, damn, nigga, is you trying to get a nigga killed? Is you trying to get me killed, my nigga? See, everybody looking at it like, well, you should have swung and hit him, and you should have did this. Nigga, I don't use my gangster for bullshit, nigga. I don't use my motherfucking hand game for bullshit. Cause I could have either just hit the nigga, boom, and he hit his head on something. Get what they gonna say? Dewberry jumped off the stage, attacked. Then they go to my back. I've been locked up for 18 years for murder. Nigga, my name is on game files and everything. Nobody looks at the bigger picture. They only look at the guy that's viral. Man, you should have, no. That nigga shouldn't have did that. And even when I got on stage, didn't nothing happen. Nigga ran by and grabbed a nigga and that's it. Nigga grabbed a nigga money fed. I hit the nigga one time, the nigga rolled over. Everybody with the hats, they was already there. My big brother was there. Alright? Nigga being my big bro, could down there take over some shit by ourselves. In real life. You know what I'm saying? But you think we finna throw our life away behind some bullshit?
Now I do agree. Even that situation is fake. Yo, it get to a certain age where you can't ride for dumb shit. You know what I mean? Like I know when niggas is young, nigga might ride for every motherfucking thing. You heard me? But once you get to a certain age and you got kids and you got responsibilities and you got things to protect, you can't ride for dumb shit. And you can't associate yourself with people that'll put you into dumb shit. That's why I don't hear none of the shit he really saying, because you sat around the dumb shit for years. And if this is really where you stood, you supposed to been separated from yo. Either he gonna get right or get gone. And that's not what happened, yo. That's not what happened. Like I tell my homeboys all the time, yo, I can't ride on wrong. You know what I mean? I can't ride on wrong, and I'm not gonna put y'all in a position to ride on wrong. We ain't doing that. And my people tell me all the time, me wanna come down to like YouTube and shit like that, like yo, you know we gonna ride with you however it go. But at the same time, you gotta be aware of the situation you putting people in when you speak on certain topics or when you do certain things. And I gotta respect that. I understand that because I expect the same in return. You feel me? That's why I always conduct my platform with a certain level of integrity, yo, because I know it's the people that's gonna go behind me, man. You feel as though we fuck up everything off a fucking video that might make $3. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yo, it ain't that deep. It ain't that deep, yo. Like, even when it come down to situations where a nigga might be beefing with his girl and niggas get it, like, nah, yo, I can't throw my life away, yo, cause you beefing with a girl over, you beefing with a nigga over no female, man. Fuck, you better fix that shit. You feel me? Or ride alone. And as a man, you gotta respect that. Cause I ain't gonna put you in no situation over no female. I'm not gonna get in a situation beef with a nigga over a girl and then call my homeboy. Hell no. If I feel strongly about it, I'ma ride on my own. And if I don't, I'ma leave it alone. But I'd be damned if I get these niggas involved who got their own responsibilities, because a lot of people forget that. A lot of people make decisions and they forget about the domino effect. It's always a domino effect, especially if you are a substantial dude. If you crash, you gotta think about all the rest of the people that's gonna crash behind you, man. And if you care about them people, you gotta be, you gotta be more strategic in how you move.
So I'm not trying to go viral. That play was to go viral. I don't play going viral. I play, man, let's make it back home.
Oh, so he admitted that it was a fake. So he admitted it was a play. Because it was a play. He admitted it, but at the same time, explained it like it wasn't a play. That shit was fake. Like I say, yo, dude, I reached out to the guys on Facebook. They wanted to charge me $10,000 for an interview. 10 bands? Because y'all threw a vase at Charleston White and jumped on stage. Man, 10 bands? And the reason I believe they wanted to charge, they said that much, is because they knew nobody was going to pay that. They knew nobody was going to pay it. And also the reason I knew it was a play is because they didn't go on an interview tour afterwards. We living in a clout society. And if a nigga really put hands on Charleston White, like really did him dirty, on any level, that nigga gonna get interviewed, man. He gonna get interviewed. He gonna go on an interview tour explaining the whole situation. He gonna make a bag out of it. Them niggas ain't make no money out of it. That's how you know they was involved. You know, it was all set up.
Home safe. You get what I'm saying? Everybody talk about that, but don't never look at the bigger picture. That nigga put your life in danger. I got old niggas too. Old niggas I look up to. Giants in this shit. Say you do. So you just gonna keep letting this nigga put your life in danger? So you just gonna keep letting this nigga put your life in danger, my nigga? Man, I got this shit, boss. That what my old nigga saying. That what they saying. You see what I'm saying? Man, it ain't nowhere I ever been where my motherfucking shoulder game is impeccable.
I seen you in the gym before.
Yes, and guess what? A lot of them niggas see me in the street. A lot of them niggas see me in that penitentiary before. I ain't never in my life clicked on nobody. Everybody I ever had a fight with been one-on-one. And everything I ever done, man, say square business, man. And anybody will talk about it when they hear you. Man, it ain't too many niggas that's stepping in front of my game. Nigga, my game is certified. My shit is signed, sealed, and delivered. But I'm not using my gangster to die.
Or go to jail.
Or go to jail. I got niggas right now that'll never come home because they trying to be too real.
A split second, change your life.
They trying to be too real. My nigga, what? Boom, there it is. Now you never coming home. And guess what? Ain't nobody gonna keep it real, my nigga. I've been there already. See, some people ain't been there. I really been there. I really stood the front line with my niggas. And guess what? I think I did 18 years, my nigga. My nigga home right now that I had. My nigga got hit in the head, my nigga. And the nigga that hit my nigga in the head with that motherfucking pistol, guess what? Nigga, I smoked the nigga behind that. Because of the loyalty, nigga, you don't fuck with mine. But that was front line shit, homie. Nigga, I'm really loyal with this shit. I stand on this shit. My background defines loyalty. Charleston background defines disloyalty, man. I'm not talking about my nigga. I don't want nobody to feel like I'm trying to bring him down. But he came on camera trying to assassinate my game. Nigga, my game is loyalty. Niggas play slick games that'll cost you your life.
That's facts. Ain't lying about that.
Nobody pays attention to the little conversations that the nigga say. I just did an interview with Big Bang. And when he saw that interview, boss, and what it became, you know what happened, my nigga? Right then and there, that nigga went on social media and cussed out whole Atlanta, my nigga. But I was still in Atlanta. What if them nigga felt some type of way and they would have goddamn done something to me, my nigga? Or do y'all peep game on this shit? Or y'all really peeping game? What if them niggas could have done something to me, my nigga? I'm down there solo dolo, man. See, ain't nobody peeping the game on how niggas use they mother, like niggas talk. Not because they'll do something, because they want somebody else to do something, homie. Pay attention to that type of shit.
See, but this is my thing, though, y'all. This is my thing with Dewberry, y'all. The man is a rat. So it's like he's telling this story like he feel disrespected or he's shocked. Snitching is a selfish act, bro. So you can't be surprised that if this is real, if this is a real situation, you were surprised that he dissed Atlanta while you was in Atlanta and everybody knows that this is your supposed to be right-hand man? Or at least they think that is. He told, bro, he don't give a fuck about nobody else, man. That nigga push his mother off the motherfucking bridge if it'll save himself. If he could save himself, he would drown his motherfucking kids, man. So why would you think that he would even care that you still in Atlanta? They don't give a fuck about that shit, bro. Nigga will sacrifice you, my nigga. He the type of nigga that'll grab a baby if niggas shooting at him, man, and try to use the fucking child as a shield, man. Fuck is you talking about?
Bro, I'm a grown man, and I stand for something. I stand on my morals and values, my nigga. This whole shit right here, we talk about it now, but it ain't behind nothing but one thing. Dewberry, Woody, and Big Bang. Man, let me tell you something.
What's up, Benji?
Big Bang one of the realest motherfucking niggas I done met in my life. I'm gonna tell you something, man. And that nigga love Charleston.
Yo, did he just say what? What'd he say? I'm ready to turn this off. I'm about done. He ain't just say, let me rewind it. Did he just say Woody was one of the realest niggas he met in his life?
And Big Bang. Man, let me tell you something. Big Bang one of the realest motherfucking niggas I done met in my life.
I can't even agree with
tell
that.
You something, man.
That nigga interviewed Charleston White.
And that nigga love Charleston.
Damn.
That nigga love Charleston, bro. That's all he talk good about is Charleston, bro.
Man, how the Lord
But
was
he
doing,
told me,
man?
he said, dude, I'm gonna give you an assist, man.
My stepdaughter's son in the hospital.
He said, I'm gonna bring you on Revolt. I want you to come on Revolt. Right now, everybody talking that 6ix9ine talk. I'm gonna bring you on Revolt so you can guide.
Yeah, I see Charles White dumbass got booked. He's a dumbass. Charles White is stupid, man. I'm starting to think it's part of his internet persona. That's why he'll never face no consequences for nothing.
Damn, you get that light you need. Man, that's the realest shit that a nigga could ever do to me, my nigga. That's the realest shit a nigga could ever do, my nigga. A nigga reached down to me and said, my nigga, I want to give you the biggest assist ever.
Hey, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Hope she get better, bro.
Not gonna give me a round of applause. How my partner not gonna say, my nigga, say, bro, I'm fucking proud of you, nigga. How my partner not gonna do that, but you say you my friend? You get it? Nobody ever called my phone to give me an assist. I stand on this shit till I die, my nigga. That nigga was a real nigga for doing that. And he always talk good about Charleston. Where is the opposite? Woody? Bro, listen, we came in the game, right? We came into this game to really be pioneers and talk to the young. Figure out that's what we're supposed to be doing, right?
That's all you can do, man. Think positive. Keep positive thoughts. You know? That shit matter, man. No, that shit ain't. No, shit, I can't even imagine. Like I said, my stepdaughter's son in the hospital, he just had surgery, sickle cell. He had to get his spleen taken out. That shit crazy, to see, you know, young kids going through, you know, health problems and shit.
Woody is a young nigga that done went through all types of shit. He done lost his mother. He done lost his father. Man, that nigga done lost, man, that nigga done lost, bro. Mentally, man, my nigga's fucked up, homie. He called me. And that nigga broke down to me, my nigga. He broke down to me. I felt that nigga.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, you hang when you talk, like, how you just OG real nigga, but you dealing with all these rats. See, that's how, like, it's easy for some people to get sucked in by the words. But like I told y'all, man, with me, your words gotta match your actions. Like, he talk a real good game. It's very convincing. Yeah, but you hanging with two of the most dishonorable people we know on this internet. You vouching for these niggas, bro. Yo, in that type of situation, yo, whatever happens to you, bro. I ain't no sympathy over here. Like, if you hanging with a nigga that you know is a certified jack boy, certified. Like, when he come through, niggas know what time it is. He on bullshit. And when that man day come and shots get to flying and he survive and you die, you ain't no victim. Not no innocent victim. You feel you ain't innocent, my nigga. You hung around this boy, know how he was living, and you paid the consequences for it. Consequences that you should have known could happen one day. No, in that case, I got you as no innocent victim, no innocent bystander. Because by hanging with him, you vouching for him. Rather directly or indirectly. If you know he on bullshit and you with him every day, you vouch for the bullshit. Even if you say you ain't, you are. So if something happened and you face the consequences of his bullshit, then yo, hey, to me, life goes on, like straight up. And that might sound harsh to people, yo, but that shit real, man. Cause that's the only way we stop fuckery. See, a lot of these dudes move in the way that they move, yo, because they know they still gonna have people fucking with them. They know it's still gonna be people fucking with them, yo. If you cut niggas off for sneaking their homeboys and backdooring their homeboys, yo, I bet you'll see less backdoor activity. If that person knew that, if word got out that they did whatever fuck shit that they did, and niggas would completely ostracize them, you know, cast them out of the community, over time, I bet you start saying less and less of that behavior.
You know what that nigga said? He said, look up to Charles, the boss. He said, man, I thought he was the real deal. Man, that nigga hurt me, man. The first time, I got over it. The second time, my nigga, I realized he ain't playing no more. That nigga really is a devil, man. And I get what I'm saying. Nah, man, that ain't Charles the boss. Man, trust me, man, he a good dude. He said, no, dude, he ain't quit. I said, man, we never ever had one bad conversation about that. Nobody ever said nothing bad about Charleston White in my presence.
I think Charles is looking at it like, why would you go to guys who don't like me?
How you gonna say they don't like me when you just sent Big Bank a Happy Father's Day text? Think about what you just said. You just sent Big Bank a Happy Father's Day text. I love you, big homie. And then you told Big Bank to send you some money for a flight, and Big Bank said, I got you, my nigga. So who is against who? And if you want to be realistic, go back to Woody, right? Woody have not said not one thing fucked up about Charleston for down there 8 months. Charleston done talked about that man, baby.
Yeah, that was crazy. I wanted to kill Charles White behind some shit like that.
That man ain't said nothing about Charleston family, homie. Are we being real?
Yo, a lot of these people, yo, then like took that content shit to like, you know, they really fell down the rabbit hole. Like, it's some people on this internet that will allow people to say certain things like that and brush it off. It's content. I know what you're doing. You just trying to get a bag. But nah, man, words got meaning. It's like, are we trying to take the meaning out of words? No, fuck no, man. You say you can't I just lost you lost a child and you got a nigga online joking it. Man, ain't no I fuck around with a slap Dewberry for some shit like that. Like Dewberry shouldn't even been able to go around Woody if Woody was real.
He never said one thing about it. And you said that he your op? No, he ain't. We don't have ops. We 49 years old. Nigga down there extinct. Fuck, I look like having a goddamn op, nigga, at this age. But y'all don't understand, since y'all ain't peeping the big picture. Woody said something about me, you know that? When Charleston went off on Woody the first time, Woody said something about me, man. You know what I said? I said, okay, that's what's happening. The next thing you know, a week later, I seen Charleston in Atlanta with him. Guess what happened? Man, that's good, my nigga. Y'all niggas need to come together, bro. I like that. I never said, nigga, Charleston, why the fuck you with this nigga, man? This nigga that ran his mouth about me. I never said that, boss.
See, told y'all.
Rainwater said something about me. And then when I seen him with Rainwater, I didn't ever say, nigga, why the fuck you with Rainwater, nigga? Get what I said? Nigga, that's good business, boss.
They completely dialed in.
I never said nothing about this shit, my nigga.
That's why I think it's a play.
And these niggas said something about me, homie. Square business. I get a nigga around the balls for doing business. Adam 22 wanted to interview me. Get what I told him? No. You know why? Because him and my partner was going back and forth. 607, I'm gonna say it like this here. I turned down a lot of interviews because Charleston was having a misunderstanding. It wasn't no beef. He talked about them people. And I turned down only for Charleston to go right back around and work with him.
That's fucked up. That's true. That's
and y'all niggas talking about loyalty. And y'all niggas telling me about some loyalty, nigga. Sean Cotton. He talked about you like a motherfucking dog. Only for him to come right back around and sit on this motherfucking couch, homie. And guess what, my nigga? I just said, oh, keep going, homie. Nigga, do you know how many phone calls I got? Because nigga Charleston said some shit about Juanita, my nigga. Nigga Juanita said, nigga, man, she called me and said, bitch ass nigga, fuck you too, hoe ass nigga, you can die. I said, no, hold on. No, I ain't. Don't kill me, motherfucker. I ain't said shit. But get what? I understood her. You walking with that nigga. Yeah, you walking with him, you get one too, nigga.
Yeah, that's how that go.
But I had to tell her, like, no, man, I ain't in that, boss. That's y'all. I watched this shit, man. I watched all this shit. And I watched the disloyalty, homie. Dewberry ain't never been disloyal, my nigga. Dewberry don't even know what it's like to be disloyal. Dewberry been one of the loyalest nigga that he probably ever been in his life. Nigga, I stood on the side of that nigga when everybody wanted his motherfucking head. I was on the side of him. Right there. Before the money. Before this money. I stood with him, homie. I never asked to go on this journey. And when a nigga try to tell me about some money shit, Sean Cotton, if I'm just gonna ask you. On my prize pick, how much money did he say I won?
Over 40 grand.
Nigga, I won over 40,000 motherfucking dollars, nigga.
I seen it with my own 2 hours.
And I just showed you. Niggas, see, niggas don't know my game. Nigga, I won over 40 motherfucking $1,000 this year. Come on, my nigga. How in the fuck? Come on, homie. I'm not trying to be funny, man. And I still don't want, just trying to show a nigga that, my nigga, I don't know what it's like to be disloyal, my nigga.
What Charleston was telling me about, you know, just leveling up and like how you go back to the park. And is it...
I'm a big dog, nigga. The park is my motherfucking hood. Some niggas ain't got no hood to go to. Nigga, I can travel the world. Nigga, I can go anywhere I want to go. But guess what I'm going to do? Still come back to the park and fuck with my old niggas. Nigga don't make you no bigger or no lesser because a nigga can go at a park. Nigga, we got a park.
Alright, let's see what the fuck Charleston White said. I don't know, y'all. I'm leaning toward this shit. Now, know what's right? This dude right here, right? Let me tell y'all something funny. This kid shares all. This kid right here, what's his name? Stingy K, was one of Charleston White's biggest supporters, right? So a couple months ago, maybe, I was in his comments. Charles White did something flawed. You know, he do a lot of flawed shit. So it's hard to like really remember like the exact situation. But I was like, yo, why the fuck you keep saying this nigga, bro? You feel me? He replied with laughing emojis. I'm like, yo, the nigga not funny, yo. Like, yo on some old sucker shit. I forgot exactly what he did. But Charles White came after his page. Charles White started sending him strikes because he was monetizing just off of Charles White. He wasn't adding no insight to the videos. So the last time I seen one of his videos, probably like a month ago, he talking bad about Charleston White. I was like, look at the fuck we got here. I fucking told him. I told him, you think this nigga fucks with you? You helping him push this bullshit, and you think it's funny, and it ain't funny. But it was funny when it was affecting everybody else. Now he brought the bullshit to you. Now you don't fuck with him no more. Yeah, that shit is fucking hilarious, man. So more than likely he's gonna add some commentary to this video. Cause if you don't, Charles White gonna strike this page. Look at this nigga, yo. Yo, look at this nigga, yo. Like, yo, what the? Yo, this nigga, yo, somebody, yo, it's females' fault. It's women's fault, yo. The child is having sex with this guy. Yo, this man nephew or something. Like, niggas be calling him out. Niggas really need to call him nephew. Yo, like, go look at him, yo. This man is damn near 50. It's like he reliving his teenage years or something. Check him out. You'll think he looks slick. Them glasses is not even slick, bro. Look, I told you he's gonna add some commentary. He better. So I gonna strike his ass. For years, he been monetizing off Charleston White and that bullshit. Matter of fact, I want to hear what he had to say. Actually.
Charleston White addresses Dewberry's latest comments while opening up about further relationships with this mystery and secret woman. So what I need you to do is hit that like button and let's see what Charleston had to say back to Dewberry.
Came back and told me and saying everything. Man, how she know that? Mom don't even tell me everything. I won't even let her tell me everything. Just the look she told me made me hang up in her face. Cause I ain't finna get nobody power to hurt me. Come out our week for a hoe. And fuck the energy and the click of her. Fucked up everything. Nigga, Pillar talking to her. Pillar talking to her. He don't know what all this done told, but he know that done told. So we were riding in the car 12 hours and wouldn't say nothing. Me, him, and same. Cause he don't know what that done told her. And I don't, man, I've been holding on. Now got quiet, man. Yeah. Pillar talking to her. And I double back and reach out to me and spill the beans on my mind. I won't even tell me what she said. My saying won't even just act like she ain't said nothing. But just a little bit she told me, I won't let her tell me no more. I don't even say nothing about it. I ain't say nothing about it. But once I start going...
Yeah, but I told y'all, this is what happens, yo, when a person who nobody ever looked at finally get a look. This is what happens, yo. You get Charleston White. That's why you gotta be careful about who you support. You gotta really do research on these niggas. Who the fuck are they for real?
I got to say something about it. We had a trifecta. We had a trifecta. OG saying and whoop-de-whoop. We wasn't the same friends no more. I don't know what you told her. I'm doing it didn't get done. That's all I'm saying, man. So don't go over that line. I got them wrong, man. I held it in. I never said nothing about it. I just know once you found out we knew, we wasn't the same friends no more. And I don't know what you told her. I don't know what you told her. But whatever you told her, mine won't tell me because he know it'll destroy me. Put her in our business. We don't even know. I don't know what she look like. I don't know her name. And if she go public right now, she go destroy him. Pillar talking to her and going to go sit with Wood and them like I done wrong. This bro got all kind of information about her. She trying to do bookings. Man, nah, man. I told you the reason why he fell out with her. Y'all gonna be seeing me and my acting like he fell out with her because she told him act like you jealous of Charles. And that's what made her come tell him. She really playing, took me, yeah. That's too much information to give, but I can't hold this in and let my act like I done it wrong. I bought my kid clothes, everything. Mine ain't never gave me nothing. Mine ain't never gave me nothing. I've been always giving, reaching in his pocket, giving. Mine ain't never gave me nothing. Nothing. When he was up and I was down at the classy lady, he wasn't around. When I was down there.
Yes, he the type of person that you don't take $1 from. You don't take $1 from a Charleston White type of nigga, man. Because he going to remind you of that shit. First chance, first fallout, first chance he get. Nah, yo, I don't want nothing from you, my nigga. Keep that shit.
The class lady for 7-8.
Oh, yeah. So you remember that shit?
Well.
Yeah, she wasn't too long
OG
ago.
was coming to pick me up. Your man can't go try to act like I done wrong. And he pillar talking to her. Man, that's the only way she got in, nigga. Because I don't know her. But she know everything about my business. Everything. Detail. That's what broke the group up. We be riding in silence for a whole year. We can't. He trying to figure out what we know, and I'm trying to say, man, we had a trifecta. Money from Joe Blow with the gambling thing. Man ain't paid my back to this day, man. Big to big, run the debt up. Still coming down. I'm real down, man. I got the merchandise. I pay for the building, for the make. No, I'm paying for it. I put my office building down next to him. Man, no. I come to drop the money off. Never went to the office one time. When look, dropped it off. I lost that. We had them that were making product for North Carolina. Shipped my $5,000 worth of game related. Man, I had to get the box from them. Well, when you got to carry the burden, not only the burden, the financial. Oh man, hell, that's why I hear him saying. He said, yeah, nigga, I've been talking to her trying to see what this whole angle. Because we don't know what this whole trying to,
Nah, I ain't trying to hear that shit. Fuck yo. Alright, yo, now we got Durky, yo, man. Yo, Durk right now is in for the fucking fight of his life. And he go to court tomorrow. And I think this court date is going to determine a lot. This court date is going to determine a lot. Because a lot is on the line. The team filed a lot of motions. The government filed a lot of motions. I don't know what this is about. Brick baby a rat, free big you. I don't know what that means, but I guess we'll figure that out soon. Yo, hold up. Before we get to that, I want to talk. I reached out to this. Oh, no, that's not that. Hold up. Let me show y'all. This is. What the fuck is my comment at on here? Little tone, here it go, right here. This was us trying to get that page taken down. Yeah, shorty, we ain't with none of that. I'm on it. For dumb motherfuckers going around talking nonsense. Show y'all something else real quick. Youngest in charge. Hold on. y'all. Think it's time everybody lock in and get this page out of there. Y'all see that? This page the police. I don't want to post your number. Hold up.
Hey yo, you see that page on Instagram now? And yo, look at how they trying to build that bitch. All fake followers, even the fake comments, but the comments match the video. Like yo, whoever's behind this page, well, we know who behind it, but they're doing a great job of making this shit look organic. Go to them videos, look at the comments, then go to the comments, click the comment, the people that's commenting. And look, ain't none of them got no posts. They got followers with no posts, but they saying shit that match the video. Nigga need to let niggas know this what they doing, bro, so niggas will be on it. That's not real. They motherfuckers is over that bitch conversing with bots. Thinking talking to real people. They fucking bots. And they really trying to send all these little niggas to jail, but like, yo, this shit crazy, my nigga. Oh, you was already on it. Alright, man, I was ready to do a live video warning people.
This us trying to get that
what the
page
fuck
took
they,
down.
you know, because most people, if you don't know about the internet, yo, you won't pay attention to the games. But you already on it, though. Alright, bet.
This us trying to get that page taken down, man. For the dumb motherfuckers.
Dang, bro, yo, Mr. Everybody.
Oh, that's something different. Yeah, I just want to show that to the dumb motherfuckers, man. This is me and Lil Tone. Together, trying to get this page here taken down. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't think I gotta show this to the people that been over here. Cause y'all remember when we first got introduced to this motherfucker, we was trying to get that bitch took down immediately. I think I went live reporting the bitch, if I ain't mistaken. Didn't I report this page on that page on live? Alright, let's get back to the regular scheduled program, man. Yeah, but I was trying to. So did y'all see that viral post about that girl who posted her kids on and they both got the box on their leg? I reached out to that girl, man. I want to talk to her, man. We saving this for White on White Crime Month.
Courtney Taylor, and I do OF for a living.
OnlyFans. The OF model that fatally stabbed her boyfriend. You know, the one that came on my podcast and said she only date rich black men. You look like the type of girl that only dates like rich guys. Is that true?
No, that's not true. I only date black guys. Let me.
Yeah, we gonna say that for White on White Crime Month. Y'all know a sneak peek of what I got for White on White Crime Month. Got some shit. Wait. Alright, yo, so Durk got a big day coming in court. Oh, shit. Durk lawyer says feds got pissed me off wrong. Song was about D-Thing, not about King Von. Although the government corrects that misstatement in its reply memo, the government still misstates the content and relevance of the Piss Me Off music video. The lyrics that the government quotes misinterprets this song. Piss Me Off is about the murder of Durk's brother, not Davon Bennett. So, before we get into all of that, let me show you. He got a lot of emotions on the table right now. Oh, bitch. A lot of you blurry. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Man, appreciate that. Can't do no blurry shit. So we got this is on the docket for Durk tomorrow. Now what the fuck? I don't even know if y'all gonna be able to even see this shit. It's a lot going on, man. Yeah, I think them trying to use that phone evidence is crazy. So United States grant contract. See, why they got custody except for Vonnie? I think look, custody, Vonnie, and wherever the fuck he at. Down there got his motherfucking ID number listed. Vonnie a bitch. Bitch ass nigga. But anyway, the final pretrial conference, defendant Durk Banks motion to suppress fruits of an unlawful seize and search. That's the headline of the hearing. And I think Durk is going to win this motion. And the fact that he was a felon in possession of a firearm was enough for them to use that phone and extract information out of it. I don't think that's going to work. It's like they try to turn the victim into the fucking suspect. Try to use a case where he was a victim and turn him into a fucking criminal. So limiting gag order prohibiting prejudicial extrajudicial statements to exclude irrelevant evidence and arguments pursuant to Rule 403, to exclude defendant Banks' proposed expert testimony. So I think Durk is trying to bring expert testimony, expert witnesses, to break down lyrics, and the government wants to oppose it. Like, that's crazy. To preclude defendant from offering their own prior statements, to admit defendant Banks' Piss Me Off music video. These are the government motions that they in this week. Tomorrow. Let's listen to some of these legal breakdowns. I reached out to this girl. I want her on my platform, man. So I told her she can be my expert lawyer. Is we still clear, y'all? All right. We're not always clear. Yeah, I want her to be my expert lawyer, man. I need, the street perspective and the legal perspective.
Imagine you're the victim of a home invasion. Police ask for your phone because they want to investigate who invaded your home and why there was a shootout, if there was a shootout, because someone invaded your home, aka you're the victim, and they download what's in your phone, and 4 or 5 years later, they give that phone to the federal prosecution that's prosecuting you in another state and use evidence from that phone, because as it turns out, when you were the victim, since you didn't want to, in their opinion, give information or help them with their investigation, they got a search warrant for your phone for other purposes. For example, for being a felon in possession of a firearm. When they look you up, even though you were the victim.
Do you hear this? This is what I was just explaining. Yo, this is bogus, man. This is bogus. You get your house raided and then become a target of an investigation when you was a victim? Yeah, they don't do this to everybody, man. And ultimately, they never pursued any charges.
And ran your background to determine that you had felonies on your record, and then are using that evidence in a case 4 or 5 years later to be used against you in your trial as evidence of your stalking or murder for hire. But you were the victim. That's one of the motions in the Durk case relating to the use of his phone from when he was the victim. They were going with these various things and search warrants. Now a judge is going to decide whether that evidence could that be able to be used when you were the victim.
No. Oh, I just had to make sure we was back good. That shit started fucking up. So he been covering the case too.
I'm no airport expert, but is air travel... If you recently bought anything from Amazon, Walmart, even... Little Durk update. We're 13 days away from August 20 when the trial starts. However, on August 13, 6 days away, Durk's fate could be decided. What's been going on in this case? So you'll remember he got that big W in July. Judge severed the charges. There was some quotes coming out in the press that the judge was like, you guys think you're losing this case? That's why you're bringing in stuff about Chicago murders and stuff about Georgia murders. The judge said, this is a Los Angeles murder for hire. We're going forward with that on August 20. Anything else you want to charge him with is going to happen on a later date. Well, since that happened, this case has gone through the wildest 3 weeks of any criminal case I've seen in my life in terms of the number of filings, the government filing motion after motion, the defense motion after motion. Now the oppositions are in. I'm going to break them down for you so you can understand what's been going on and why this case might very well get decided on August 13 in 6 days at the final pretrial conference in Los Angeles. There is so much. We're going to have to do multiple parts in this video. First, there's a phone. That phone was seized by the government like 6 years ago when Durk was the victim of a home invasion. Somebody broke into his house. This man called the cops. Hey, I don't want to shoot these people. Y'all need to come get them. And then they seized his phones to see if there was something in there about maybe people threatening him. Anyway, the Georgia State Police had that phone for like 6 years. And then last month, the feds went and said, hey, we want a warrant for that. We're going to search it for evidence of criminal activity. The defense is going nuts, talking about that's late as hell. What the hell you mean you guys are searching and getting warrants for the phone in a month before the trial? And then that's just wild. Y'all got that phone to search for evidence that would help you prosecute crimes where Durk is the victim. And now you want to go and take that seizure of the phone and use it now that he's the defendant in a criminal trial. That raises all sorts of constitutional concerns. The legal arguments on that are copious. They're going to get addressed on August 13. It's going to be a big one. I'll go into another video more about what's going on there. Then the government dropped their evidence exhibit list. So they said, hey, here's all the stuff we're going to use. And the defense is like, wait a second. Don't you remember when the judge was laughing in court talking about, hey, are you guys trying to bring these new charges because you're going to lose the original charges? Well, all this evidence that you're trying to bring in is all about those old charges. It's all about some type of big criminal enterprise gang. Text messages about people selling drugs and music videos and lyrics and pictures about people with guns and engaging in killings to maintain their street cred and the gang's reputation. None of that has nothing to do with this. This is an LA murder for hire. Doesn't matter if people are talking about guns or drugs or some gang. This ain't a gang case. Judge is going to have to go through piece by piece, text by text, video by video, lyric by lyric, what's in, what's out. A lot more to discuss on the updates on Little Durk. This video's over. Follow for the next. Little Durk update. We're 13 days.
Now, y'all, there's some very incriminating text messages in this phone. Very incriminating. Durk gonna have to, his defense team is gonna have to get them that whole phone tossed out.
Okay. Okay, here's the next part of the Little Durk update covering everything that's been going on leading up to the trial on August 20th. Now, if you haven't watched the first part, go back and watch it.
What's in that phone is alleged text messages where when Lord Tim came home, somebody dropped his location to where his house arrest was going to be. News. Sound gone. What the fuck? Sound gone. Sound wasn't gone, bro. Yeah, it's some incriminating stuff in the messages in that phone. Incriminating. You gonna have to get that phone tossed. This hearing, or at least that phone evidence, is just as important as I told y'all as it was to get that last superseding indictment tossed out, where they try to introduce the D thing murder and all that and all that other shit. It's just as important.
This one's going to be good. In the first one, we covered the issue with the cell phone that got seized when Durk was the victim of a home invasion, and they want to use evidence from that cell phone now against him in his criminal trial. And we talked about how the government is trying to bring in all this evidence that really arguably has everything to do with the violent crime in aid of racketeering, the gang charges that have been severed. Now, let's talk about what I think is one of the easiest motions for the defense to win. The government has filed a motion saying, Judge, we want you to issue an order that says that the defense cannot put in any information about the prior indictments and what we previously said in our indictments about the murder for hire case. This is laughable. I'll explain why. So you'll remember in the prior indictments, they had said that, oh, this defendant, Durk Banks, released a music video and a song where he's bragging about the murder. And he's rapping, and the lyric is something like, see you on the news crying, no, no. And you saw Quando Rondo on the news crying, no, no, at the scene of this murder. Well, it turns out that those lyrics were written before the murder, and yeah, we don't want the jury to hear about how we got that wrong. Also, you'll remember in the prior indictment, there was an allegation that one of the co-defendants after the murder paid the bounty to the shooters because Durk told him to. And that allegation is gone. It's not in there anymore. Obviously, they don't think they can prove that. And so they're coming now to the judge and saying, hey, can we not tell the jury about how previously we were saying that this is the guy who paid the money to the shooter because Durk told him to? Yeah, we got that wrong. We don't want to talk about that either. The defense, arguably, or obviously, is up in arms saying, Judge, they're trying to put my guy away for life in prison. They indicted him saying that he bragged about it in a music video. They indicted him saying that the bounty was paid when he told this guy to pay it. Now they've got a new indictment where none of that exists because it's all false and not true and they can't prove it. And they don't want the jury to hear about how bad their first indictment was and how wrong their investigators are and how their attorneys put it all in front of a grand jury, even though it's provably false. So look, I don't think you need a California federal judge who understands the rules of evidence very well to issue the decision here. I think anybody who reads those papers is going to say, yeah, motion denied. That evidence is coming in. There's a couple other things going on here. We got a few seconds left in this video. I'll probably have to do a third part. The gag order. The government does not want Durk or his team making statements in the public about this case. They're like, yo, he's going on podcasts. He's using Instagram. His lawyers are talking shit about our case. That happened.
When I just talking about that the other day, the feds, they want to be the only ones that play the social media game. They got all these bloggers working for them, either directly or indirectly, pushing false narratives. But they don't want the defense to have nobody pushing the truth. Or at least being fair about, assessing the trial. They dirty, man. Can't have it both ways, man. You can't be running this whole slander campaign using y'all informant bloggers to push nonsense and then get mad when the defense tries to do the same.
Happens in every case. What I see the judge doing is probably saying that, look, once the trial starts or in the days leading up to jury selection, jurors are now coming into the courtroom. We don't want press conferences on the courthouse steps. We don't want podcast appearances. So I can definitely see the government winning that one. Okay, here's the next part of the Little Durk update cover.
Has this happened to you?
I hope you are ready to see a lot more of me. My law firm has recovered over $1 million.
Where the fuck is part 3 at? Singing Never Did Part 3?
If you recently bought it.
Alright, hold up. So he just dropped some more paperwork. The government and the defense filed 82-page joint jury instructions. All right, so I got the jury instructions. Loyalty and Betrayal sent me the jury instructions. Let's check that out. I know we ain't gonna be able to go through the whole goddamn 82 pages though. What is evidence? What is not evidence? Direct and circumstantial evidence. Credibility of witnesses. Conduct of jury. Taking notes. Stipulations. Final instructions. Separate consideration of multiple counts. Statements by defendants or co-defendants. Other wrong crimes. Other crimes or wrong acts. Impeachment, expert witnesses, murder for hire, conspiracy for liability, conspiracy, knowledge of, and association with other conspiracies. Verdict form. And probably will give a detailed instruction that will control your deliberations. When you deliberate, it will be your duty to weigh and to evaluate all the evidence received in this case and in that process to decide the facts, to the fact as you find them. You will apply the law as I give it to you, whether you agree with the law or not. You must decide the case solely on the evidence and the law before you. Instructions. There's a criminal case brought by the United States government. The government charged all 3 defendants with conspiracy to commit stalking of Taquan Bowman. Remember, Flocka has a separate trial. And if Bonimo. Bonimo has a second trial. I think that's his name, or Bono, whatever. Y'all know the nigga. But one of them guys' trial was separate. The charges against defendants are contained in the indictment. The indictment simply describes the charges the government brings against the defendant. The indictment is not evidence and does not prove anything. Each defendant has pleaded not guilty to the charges and is presumed innocent unless and until the government proves the defendant guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. In addition, each defendant has the right to remain silent and never has to prove innocence or present any evidence. The facts consist: sworn testimony; second, the exhibits that are received in evidence; third, any facts to which the parties agree. The following things are not evidence. You must not consider them as evidence in deciding the facts of this case. First, statements and arguments of attorneys. Second, questions and objections of attorneys. Third, testimony that I instruct you to disregard. And fourth, anything you may see or hear when a court is not in session, even if what you see or hear is done or said by one of the parties or by one of the witnesses. Evidence may be direct or circumstantial. Direct evidence is direct proof of a fact, such as testimony by a witness about what that witness personally saw or heard or did. Circumstantial evidence is indirect evidence. That is, that is, is proof of one or more facts which from one can find another fact. You are to consider both direct and circumstantial evidence. Either can be used to prove any fact. The law makes no distinction between the weight to be given to either direct or circumstantial evidence. It is for you to decide how much weight to give to any evidence. Hold up. Hold on. There are rules of evidence that control what can be received in evidence. When a lawyer asks a question or offers an exhibit in evidence, and a lawyer on the other side thinks that it is not permitted by rules of evidence, the lawyer may object. We already know all of that. I mean, we pretty much know this shit. We done covered a lot of trials. In deciding facts in this case, you may have to decide which testimony to believe and which testimony not to believe. You may believe everything a witness say, or part of it, or none of it. In considering the testimony of any witness, you may take into account first the witness' opportunity and ability to see, or hear, or know the things testified to. Second, the witness memory. Third, the witness manner while testifying. Fourth, and remember what I told y'all, this is important. The witness manner while testifying. This is very important, man. Because I think if somebody like a Jam was to get on the stand, I think you can rattle him. I think you can upset him. And a lot of times, even if they're telling the truth, if everything he's saying even makes sense, but they're coming off wrong, the jury can disregard the whole testimony. But it's the defense job to weigh, what's most effective to each witness. Because every witness you got to handle different. God damn it. Taking notes. Just saying. Do not communicate with anyone. I think we know that. It's your duty as jurors to consult with one another and to deliberate with one another with a view towards reaching an agreement if you can do so. During your deliberation, you should not hesitate to re-examine your own views and change your opinion if you become persuaded that it is wrong. It's just about prejudice. A conspiracy may continue for a long period of time, and it may include the performance of many transactions. It is not necessary that all members of the conspiracy join it at the same time, and one may become a member of a conspiracy without full knowledge of the details of the unlawful scheme or the names, identities, or locations of all of the other members. Even though a defendant did not directly conspire with the other defendant or other co-conspirators in the overall scheme, the defendant has, in fact, agreed to participate in a conspiracy if the government proves each of the following beyond a reasonable doubt. First, the defendant directly conspired with one or more conspirators to carry out at least one of the objects of the conspiracy. Second, the defendant knew or had reason to know that other conspirators were involved with those which whom the defendant directly conspired. Third, the defendant had reason to believe that whatever benefits the defendants might get from the conspiracy were probably dependent upon the success of the entire venture. It is not a defense that a person's participation in a conspiracy was minor or for a short period of time. So that's not a defense. I think we already knew that, though. Trying to find things that people might didn't know. Alright, what is this? I think this might be. A defendant may be found guilty of using interstate commerce facilities in the commission of a murder for hire resulting in death, as alleged in count 5, even if the defendant personally did not commit the act or acts constituting the crime, but aided and abetted in it, or their commission. To aid and abet means intentionally to help someone else commit a crime. To prove a defendant guilty of the crime as alleged in count 5 by aiding and abetting, the government must prove each of the following beyond a reasonable doubt. First, someone else committed the crime of using interstate commerce facilities in the commission of a murder for hire resulting in death. Second, the defendant aided, counseled, commanded, induced, or procured that person with respect to at least one element of the crime. Third, the defendant acted with the intent to facilitate the crime. Fourth, the defendant acted before the crime or crimes were completed. It is not enough that the defendant merely associated with the person committing the crime, or unknowingly or unintentionally did things that were helpful to that person, or present at the time of the scheme of the crime. The evidence must show beyond a reasonable doubt that the defendant acted with the knowledge and intention of helping that person commit the crime. A defendant acts with the intent to facilitate the crime or crimes when the defendant actively participates in the criminal venture with advanced knowledge of the crime and having acquired the knowledge when the defendant still had a realistic opportunity to withdraw from the crime. The advanced knowledge required is knowledge of a specific crime charged in count 5. The government is not required to prove precisely which defendant actually committed the crime and which defendant aided and abetted. Count 4. Fuck is count 4 at? The fuck is all this? Fuck is all this shit redacted? It can't be redacted. Like, this is the jury instructions. If you find the defendant is guilty of stalking Taquan Bolden as charged in count 2 of the indictment, you are then to determine whether the government proved beyond a reasonable doubt that a dangerous weapon was used during the offense. But I don't know, for some reason that shit ain't popping up. Hope this ain't the instructions. Fuck, the instructions incomplete. The indictment charges that the offenses alleged in the indictment were committed on or about a certain date. Although it is necessary for the government to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the offenses were committed on a date reasonably near the dates alleged in the indictment, it is not necessarily for the government to prove that the offenses were committed precisely on the date charged. That's fucked up. It should have to prove that. Fuck you gonna say we got together and conspired and you can't tell us when the conspiracy took place. They're talking about like police or expert witnesses. If applicable. You've heard that the defendant committed other crimes, wrongs, or acts not charged here. You may consider this evidence only for its bearing, if any, on the question of the defendant's intent, motive, opportunity, preparation, plan, knowledge, identity, absence of mistake, or absence of accident, and no other purpose. You may not consider this evidence as evidence of guilt of the crime for which the defendant is now on trial. But this is what they tried to do, though. Like, they see, this the games they play. They tell the jury that, we're going to introduce other acts of violence, but this don't really hold no weight in determining his guilt. But they know subconsciously it does. You feel me? That's why it was so important for Drew Finland and them to get a lot of that, other acts evidence tossed out. Because you can get found guilty off that shit. Even though in the jury instructions it says you're not supposed to weigh this evidence as evidence of guilt. But people do. You damn near really can't help it. If you got a guy on trial for murder and his name been associated to all these other shootings and murders, shit, most fucking jury's gonna say shit. If he was connected to these, more than likely he did this. And that's the game that they play, man. But it's a big day for Durk tomorrow, yo. We definitely gonna go live. Yo, we going live the whole month of September. Every day in September, yo, we going live when I get off work. Cause we gotta make sure we do white on white crime month right. So we ain't gonna miss a day. But make sure you hit that like button, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new. So another day keep you new.